Oh my god! You want me to do it? You want me to do it? I'm serious.
Or do I want to do like a one twist, like a dart?
You're trying to go under my chin.
Under your chin.
Not through my head. Or through my wall. That was so solid.
Alright.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, hold on. 5 dick-shaped things.
It's harder than me. What the fuck?
Did you not put a hole in my wall?
Wait. Let's do a take where you walk up and you just stick it on the wall in front of him.
No.
What did he say?
I'm gonna shit myself. We've been filming. This is the 12th hour of filming. Help us.
Ready?
Sorry. He smacks me with a throwing dildo.
Let's do it.
I think I just shook myself. What the fuck is the matter with you? You are Katrina. 5 dick-shaped things. 5 dick-shaped things.
Yes!
Yes!
Uh,
I want to see that. Oh my god. We could have the longest outtakes ever just for this shit.
Doing.
12
I don't
hours.
care if my hand was in there.
I don't care. I don't care how much we fucked that up.
Real talk, everybody. Those of you who followed me on FA with the filters off have known for a while that I
love you so much.
That I have had gender issues and bottom dysphoria pretty much my entire life, and that is a thing that's existed. And I'm sure people talk to me about it, and we've talked about it, and I've talked to my non-binary friends about it too. And that's when I first, obviously I always felt a little much on the spectrum, on the gender spectrum anyway. So them already felt natural. This was before that. So I did the podcast with you, and I chose they before that, before something else happened. So I did you can go listen to my podcast with Jagger.
I think it's uploaded on your YouTube.
Yeah. So that's there, and we talked about a lot of stuff. And after that happened, I stumbled upon that unbe person who said they were looking forward to their gender confirmation. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And that's a thing, because I had always thought I'd researched it my entire life, because obviously there's that thing, and there's a thing in your brain that just won't go away, and you think it's wrong, so you don't want to sound like a freak. So anyway, I found out. I said I was interested, and Gaius, who's out there, thank you.
They're in the chat.
Yeah, Gaius is out there.
Thanks, guys.
Mentioned a couple years ago, that's out there. That kind of thing is out there for non-binary people if you're interested. And just the fact that there's other people out there that felt like I do, I had no idea. I thought like, this is just like maybe I'm fetishizing something that I don't want to like come off as disrespectful to women or something like that.
No puppet, no puppet, you're the puppet. I'm Xander the Blue, and this is DNN. Recently on Twitter, also known as the Internet's Screaming Pillow, there has been much ado about the public wearing of pup hoods, which is this, not this. Debate has been so active that there has been a reappearance of the hashtag #BanThePenny because everyone is giving their 2 cents. Midwest Fur Fest is just around the corner, so we contacted a representative for comment, to which they replied, "Oh my God, the soda machine is broken again. Kill me, please kill me." Also on Twitter, comedian, podcaster, and roundhouse enthusiast Joe Rogan tweeted, "Does anyone know any good documentaries on furries? I'm trying to wrap my head around this shit." Some fans have recommended CSI episode Fur and Loathing, which is like learning Black History Month from The Birth of a Nation. One thing I would tell Joe about our fandom is never expect free art, unless you're a celebrity that says, "What is furry?" P.S. Joe said he would be a bulldog. When it comes to today's villains, there are many ranging from ISIS to actual real-life "what year is this Nazis?" But through hard work and rugged ambition, the most hated force in the world is EA Games. Hey, congrats guys! Loot boxes seem to have united the gaming world against a common enemy. There has been so much backlash. EA has disabled microtransactions on Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the time being, but vowed to return more powerful than you could possibly imagine. And finally, in political news, Republicans are going to do their best to pass a major tax cut by the end of the year. These bills can get complex, so we go to our financial expert, Alkali Bismuth, to break down the details and tell us how this bill affects the rest of us. Alkali? The GOP also hopes to get rid of net neutrality, which experts have said would be a lot like if the internet ran on Real Media Player. Hey, that's all for this week. If you liked this, please support us on Patreon, which is like giving us a hug, but with money. Also, check out the Dragon Show podcast on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcasts. And that's the way it is. So, see you next week.
Alkali, how's your glass doing?
My glass is a little empty. I should go get some more.
Oh, I can take care of that.
Oh, good.
Okay. Do you like Chateau Santa Michelle?
I love Chateau Santa Michelle.
Okay, give me a glass.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
All right, there we go.
Thank you. So
Okay,
that's
actually, I might as
perfect.
well finish off the
finish
bottle.
that
There
off.
we
That's
go.
perfect.
Okay, all right. So anyway, as I said, I have never had to been compelled to go back to my room unless I was ill.
And I think one time, actually at your convention, I was escorted back to my... Oh, they find this story very funny, I guess. Look at that.
Now, okay, tell me about the one time you were escorted back to your... Yeah.
I don't know if that's the most appropriate story. It's kind of a sad story. I don't like
Okay,
I don't
if
like
it's a sad
story.
that'll come later.
Yeah, we can do.
I've seen lots of funny things here. What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my living room.
The power of alcohol! Ah, demon, I love you.
We couldn't resist.
Oh man, well, hold on. Let's move our friend. I'll just get rid
Oh,
of this
yeah.
guy. And then
Well, they can't see it
no,
anyway.
not at all. They cannot see the divider.
Alkali has a chroma key green bong that we had sitting between us to make sure we didn't accidentally cross the streams.
Oh.
I love FurCons. FurCons are one of the few places you can say, hey, did you see that dragon? And people will not think you're on drugs. Pretty much FurCons and Chinese New Year. I want to bring a group of Amish teens on Rumspringa to a FurCon. Make it their first taste of the outside world. Better yet, we knock them out, put them in the middle of a FurCon, and then give them some acid. Oh, the stories they will have for Uncle Jebediah back at the village. They may not look at a butter churner the same way ever again. If you have not been to a FurCon, I have a few simple tips for you. Tip number 1. Pack some real food. I know the con suite is open, but pixie sticks and cheese balls do not a meal make. Those aren't even on the food pyramid. Those are like buried with the slaves that built the food pyramid. Of course, eating out is always an option. And yes, I do mean restaurants. But you want to make sure your group isn't so big that the only thing you'll be back for is Uncle Kage's hangover. Plus, if your group is too big, you might be waving to the people you wanted to hang out with from the other side of Chili's. Tip number 2. Be nice to the normies. FurCons often share space with normal people, holding their own meetings and conventions. So try not to horrify them too badly. So be nice and maybe they'll be back next year. I actually hope to be at a con that shares space with the rehab group. That way, the heroin addicts could literally chase me. Tip number 3. Above all things, enjoy yourself. If you take yourself too seriously, you're missing the point. Remember what George Carlin or Bill Hicks said. Life is a show or a roller coaster. And there's nothing worse than someone who won't stop bitching during your shoulder coaster. It's easy to forget, but if you're watching this, you've already won the genetic lottery. We get to have things like running water and cell phones that would make Gene Roddenberry jizz in his pants. So don't take yourself too seriously. I have friends with albino personas and I call them animal crackers. And they call me blue balls. It's fun. And that's all I really wanted to say. Hey, if you did enjoy this, check out my podcast that I co-host, The Dragon Show, a weekly furry comedy podcast, or just check out the other highlights on this channel. See you later.
Con los terroristas.
Hey, welcome to Dragon Show's Dragon Fair Together. I'm Zanny, this is Alkali.
I'm not here.
We're here with Fox Amoore.
Yay, Fox.
I apologize about my hair.
All of our hair is
I'm not used
terrible.
to the humidity.
Oh, I hear you. But we got here and we kind of got on camera. I can move it a little bit more.
Oh, dear God. Hello, Uncle Kage.
Oh, hello, Uncle Kage. Holy crap.
I'm kids and their party music.
Excuse me, this music was picked by the wonderful Fox Amoore, i.e. he randomly picked one of our files and didn't know what was on it.
Oh, we got party music.
Kel says it is kind of quiet. Watch out.
Okay, I can move.
We need the gain on the microphone, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, all. We are using a different microphone to stop a different problem that we have. Gain on the back.
It's a good mic.
And on the back,
It's a
to the right, I believe.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's too high.
Yeah.
There you go.
Better?
Into the yellow.
Gonna
Thank you for the follow.
I think that's better. Is that better, y'all?
Tibrick Tiger, thank you so much for the follow.
Wow, look at this dust to my mind.
How about that?
Very
better?
much. Zan, what did we do to how?
It
Is your Baja Blast invisible?
is.
Zan, what's going on with the chat?
Uh,
Why is there two of them? I'm going to turn off this one, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, turn off that one. That's a shadow.
Glad we got some shadows going. All right, everyone, we're playing D&D. The shadows are here.
It's like we're in one of those
Okay, hold on.
floor escalators at the airport.
Shadow escalators?
Hey,
Okay.
how's it going today?
Hello, Vibe. Welcome to the chat. All right, before we get going, everyone, we just want to do a huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters, namely Mama T, Nikolai, Petrov, Neutrino, White Shadow, Hair, Dan Wolfhard, Dr. Lark, Sunny the Weather Fox, Erner, Erwolf, Peter the Bear, Pup Sins, Regbane, Regdust, Dennis the Ferret, Tikel, Artenis, Lupus, Beaten, Buddy Goodboy, Dudley Kitten, Exendiv, Quicksum, Mephidina, Green Drag, Hawk Feather, Maggie Holt, Makasi, New Dark Cloud, Pandas, Richter, Sasha Whitefur, Seal, Shukin Flash, Silvergatamon, Skyer, Skylar Ringtail, Two Plantains, Lux Vertus, Celeste, Flatfax, John Ravetti, Mikhail, Before, QM, Stale Rice, Sully, Tom F, Viju, and Willie, and of course our strike opposers, Nisbet, Testcat, Magic Jad, Celiar Drake, Headfox and Fluff, Connie Wolfwich, Tobotter, Dragor, Big Briggs Buckingham, the lovely Sue Deer and Benny, who you're going to hear a lot about from Anthrocon, Fox Amoore, who may or may not be right next to me, Ziggy, Gray Foxen, and Coda Masters. Thank you all so much for your support.
And a quick reminder that next month's theme is summertime, so there's a thread for that if you want something specific.
Ooh,
yes.
And finally, notice that we only have one of our next streams up. That is Sunday Brunch. This Sunday, 11:30 a.m. Central Time. No, we are never going to fix the banner. We love it saying PM. And make sure that you're listening and not looking. We hate eyes.
Oh my God.
11:30 a.m. Sunday time, at which time we will announce the rest of our week. We have some very, very special things happening this week, and I hope all y'all join us for them. Thank you for sitting through our announcements. 3 minutes in. We've done it. All announcements done. 3
Hour and
minutes
57
in.
minutes to go. Oh, nice.
Well, well, first, welcome to Fox Amoore.
Woo!
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the Dragon Show, my friend.
Welcome to Fox. Oh, you can do a tweet if you want.
Zane, you want to open windows so we can see the chat?
Yeah, I'm doing that now. There we go. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I was just getting some things up. That's good.
Rest of your weed? Big Ben, what is going on with the rest of my weed?
Oh, no. The rest of your weed? You can't smoke... When was the only time we ever smoked all the weed in the house?
All the weed in the house was if we got... First, second, third, fourth.
Was that from Mario Kart?
In Mario Kart for all races in a row, on hard, on mirror, on frantic items.
That's right.
If we got everything, then we were allowed to smoke all the drugs of the house.
Which would
horrifying.
Horrifying. Family win would not happen very often. But when it did, it was the most amazing moment. I think all of Chicago would hear our screams.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got that family win.
That mega family win would be epic.
It's twice as good if you get it on something like Rainbow Road, like one of the harder ones as well.
Oh, screw those. That road is barely gay. It celebrates nothing but our death.
Nothing
Yeah,
but
right?
death.
Ugh.
Oh, Big Ben, so sorry that y'all had to miss AC.
Aw.
So, Peter the Bear, what's our drink tonight? I am drinking an espresso because, dear God, am I still recovering from a convention.
Oh, dear. Yeah. Water, drink of choice.
Oh, my God. Kage would like to hear Fox say something in Scottish, the national dialect of your island.
Basically, everything I say is in Scottish.
That's
an accent.
That's
So
pretty
what does
funny.
he want me to do? Is like he wants me to adjust my spot and take out my can of iron and get it done me.
Ronnie, thank you for the follow, my friend. Really appreciate it.
I don't know what those words were.
They were angry Scottish. That's how it works.
Gotcha.
It's now with Fox staying here. Ronnie, welcome to the chat, my friend.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hi, Ronnie. I put some music on. Some smooth jazz.
Some smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz.
Well, you've got everything compared here. Like, I look at my OBS system set up at home, and I look at mine compared to yours, and I realize I've got so much to learn.
Dude, we see
Windows I didn't even know existed in this program.
We see everyone else's setup. We're like, oh, we don't know what we're doing. Everything is wrong. How will we ever survive in the wide world of yelling into a camera over the internet? How? I asked. shamefully.
We've been doing it for a while, so hopefully we stumbled upon some system. I'm not gonna say it's the best. I mean,
We're not going to say it's the best. We've just spent the last 6 minutes clicking around our desktop randomly trying to get everything to work. We're not going to say it's the best system, but you know,
But it works.
multiple clicks.
It's doing the thing.
the pile
As far as I
system
can
works,
see.
Alkali. The pile system is all encompassing. It always works. Piles for everything.
Allow me to demonstrate to everyone how we left Anthrocon. The morning that we were getting ready to leave.
Yeah, we actually made quite good time.
We made
Actually,
amazing
we were
time.
Pretty responsible. We were like adults getting up early enough to have a good wholesome breakfast.
It was.
We were, like, just on the road, and before we know it, we were in like the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
It was beautiful. I did love being in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. But that night, sitting in the room, I'm slowly going through every drawer in the apartment-size hotel room that we ended up getting, packing bags slowly, methodically, and I turn around and there's Zanny in the closet, throwing clothing out of the closet towards a suitcase. Towards! Not in, not in, towards. That's packing. That's packing. Pile system. Thanks for that.
I am the best at packing.
No.
I am so good that they always pull my stuff out and say, "Wow, what a great job at packing."
You want to
Let's go through with it."
explain they for the audience at home?
Security?
You want to explain security for the audience at home?
You know, the TSA.
There you go.
Yay, TSA.
Zanny packs like a terrorist.
I just like to look at my stuff.
It is every time. There comes a point where you have to admit that if it happens every time, the problem is you.
Look, they're very nice blocks of stuff. So, like... I can-
Okay, all of your socks clumped together in something that resembles life should not be considered a block of stuff.
Different block. It's like Tetris. Different blocks of stuff. I don't know how to, like, properly fold anything.
I will say, like, before the pandemic, I was so trained on how I packed my suitcase, like with the
Oh, yeah?
sheer amount of travel that was going on with me and Pepper.
Exactly.
I would always have like a system, like I'd always have, okay, my underpants are going to be here. Yeah, underpants. I wouldn't say pants. Like, I pack my trousers
Whoa,
in like
fancy.
the other side. But this time round, when I came to Anthrocon, it was almost giving me a panic attack. Like, how the heck did I arrange my suitcase again? And I thought, alright, I'm just going to bundle everything in. Doesn't matter if it makes like a square or a blob. I'm just going to put it all in. And the only other thing I made sure I had, which was the most important thing of all, was my bloody passport. Because actually, when I was going to Fernal Equinox, for the first time that I've ever done so, I left the house without my passport, and it's a good job I checked.
Oh
Because,
shit!
yeah,
How
I-
far did you get without
Oh,
it?
just like down to the other side of the street. Like I was headed to the
Oh.
bus, like, and but if I hadn't remembered from there, like I would have probably missed Canada. So it's incredible. Like, it doesn't feel long a time, but how quickly like your brain just forgets this crap, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I actually have to agree with Fox. As much as I make fun of Zanny, it's more, yes, you're right. It's more of a joke on the TSA. They have literally searched Zanny's bag every time we've gone through the airport. It's horrific. But yeah, like you, I used to have just like, oh yeah, when it's time to go, I grab this, go to these drawers. And I had to make a list. It's the greatest list ever. It's the greatest list. Just took a day. Every convention that has ever existed, will exist, or has existed, what do I take to them? And they're on a piece of paper with check marks and tallies and hashtags, and it's a system. It's like with gambling, a system that always works.
Like over the years of time, when you've done more and more cons, it's going to be that little bit of paper that just sticks inside your wallet because it's been used so many times and checked over. It's all gone crusty and brown.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
"Ah, but I still got my list. Here we go.
Hello, Autofox.
Half second repeat. I'm not sure.
There, it sounds like whatever's happening, they are resetting and it's fixing.
Oh, okay, okay.
So,
Good to know.
Yeah, we have it.
Oh wow. To know.
All right.
Speak up. I'm going to talk louder.
let's give Kage what he wants. How would you insult a piece of gardening equipment?
I would call it A hedge clipper. Is that enough, Kage? Is my voice actually projecting, or do I need to like sit up and speak closer to the mic? 'Cause I don't know.
Because we're using the Yeti, it's a little different. I don't have that super close-up mic that I want to use. But we're getting there.
Oh, Big Bang, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for the gift sub, Big Ben. Appreciate it, man.
That begins in Benny.
Don't be hedge clipper.
Absolute hedge clipper.
Love you too,
Love
Big
you
Ben.
too, Big Ben. Oh, man.
Kage just looked at me funny when you called him a hedge clipper. Hedge clipper.
So we have just returned from Anthrocon, and if you tune in on Sunday, we will be prepared with videos and
stories.
So many stories. But until then, we're going to give you something that we have videos of as well, and they'll show up. But the AfterCon, something amazing happened.
Oh yeah.
We took a vacation.
We did.
We went to deep Pennsylvania and hung out with the Amish for a while.
It's cute. It's mysterious music. Just imagine I've got a keyboard here and I'm...
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Just imagine there's a keyboard. Maggie, because for the first time ever we could, I didn't have to run home after a convention, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
We went out to the middle of nowhere, shot guns, which that was interesting.
That was terrifying. I was so scared.
It was fun. So we shot guns, and Fox, like any non-American, was like, it's my turn, came outside, fired their firearm, and then got as far away from the guns as physically possible.
It's like, this is it. This is my moment. All my training in video game history is about to amount to this moment. It's how to fire a gun.
Thank you so much, Head Foxen.
Thank
oh my
you,
God.
Head Foxen. Well, the funny thing is, we were all exactly the same. We were firing at about 100 yards, a rifle into old cookware, which the old cookware, I'm assuming, is the same cookware that you used to cook chicken on, because all the Teflon was removed.
Oh, it's just like my cooking. I kill the shit out of it like I do your pins.
Absolutely. Each one of us fired 3 times, and each one of us hit 2 out of 3. Well done. Truly, you are almost an American this day. You need to fire way more wildly.
I think they probably confused where the guns came from and try to put many pieces together that we're leaving out, but that's fun.
Peter!
Oh my God, Peter!
Peter's been generous.
Peter, thank you, my friend. Seamus, we have a friend who... Oh, God, there's a train.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're running a train on us again.
It's a machine gun.
It is a tradition.
What is it? After the con, we gotta run a train.
Look.
Oh, God.
When you're bottom, trains happen.
And
here, choo-choo. Sorry. Chugga chugga. Out of the darkness, chugga 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 chugga. Is that a train? Bottom run. That's how we do it?
Bottom
run.
Hello, Dante Wolf. Thank you. Oh my God.
Chugga chugga chugga.
No, it was a...
It's a good fucking song.
It's a good mashup.
Red, gold, and green, baby. Yeah, sorry about that. I can turn down the bling bling on.
So it was a very good AfterCon. We had a lot of fun at that. We fired guns. Mainly, we were in the middle of nowhere, which was by far my favorite part. Like, not kidding, Amish on one side, giant abandoned lot, which means Amish on the other.
Yeah.
Nisbet, thank you so much, my friend. You're amazing.
Nisbet, thank you.
So we're sitting there, and now we're hearing new. Like, I'm from Chicago.
Oh my God, Rusty, thank you.
Rusty, thank you so much.
Getting all the bits.
Maggie, that's exactly what we were saying. How many times do we say that over the weekends? Like, oh, this reminds me of LARPing. I wanted to fight Fox and Pepper at one point. I'm just like, go get sticks. We need to attack.
B Nuki, yes, we actually were in an Amish paradise.
Yeah, we could see them from where we were. They were just like, we saw them.
They were hanging out.
They're plowing with 2 horses.
They had a
Old
2-horse
school.
plow. They were tilling the ground.
We heard goats. The goats were loud.
They have goats.
Bah.
Loud goats.
No, They weren't loud until you two assholes started having a conversation with them. Just,
that's a good point, actually. Yeah, they did seem to be kind of responding to our.
they were 100% responding to your
They're
noises.
communicating.
Who knows what you called them? And the Amish.
They were Amish. That was cool. And I did want them to. Oh.
Wow, Kage.
Thank you, Kage. Holy shit.
Kage, you're amazing. Thanks, dude. Seriously, buddy. God damn it.
Yeah, I wanted them to come over and do a slingshot or something.
What, the goats?
No, we had the
Slingshot
Amish
goats.
come over and do slingshot at our pots. We're doing firearms.
Oh my
What
god.
weapons would they use?
Would they? Okay.
Okay, first off,
what
it's just
is-
called a sling. It's not a sling, it's a sling.
Oh, you mean like one of these? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, twirl, centripetal force,
They would
sling.
They would dig to Adam and wait, was it Adam? No,
I mean, if they've got enough.
Jacob. The giant peach.
Jacob and the Giant Peach.
No,
Yep,
wait,
the,
I know
the
that-
holiest of holy Bible books.
David and Goliath. That was it. David.
Basically, someone who's put all their EXP into dexterity.
Dexterity. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, you got it
The
right.
ultimate dexterity Amish. Here we
Seamus,
go.
correct.
Well, what's the cutoff point for the Amish for their tech? Is that, we were saying like we saw an Amish with shades. Like when was that created?
No, we didn't see an Amish with shades. We saw an Amish with matrix shades.
Yeah.
Perfectly
What?
square, black as night, matrix shades.
That's
It was
amazing.
awesome.
That's hilarious.
That's the way it should be.
The Neo Amish. They have.
Zan, why don't you tell Kage what they could do with the subscription thing? With the
Oh.
stickers or whatever those things are called.
Yeah,
you know
we-
it better than me.
We have little icons you can use. Some are
I imagine it's saying like in the
suggested.
Skeletor. Like, okay, what do I do with this whole subscribing thing I have now?
How do I use this for
So look-
deeds? Oh, there we go.
Every time he
There's
talks,
that.
now
Oh,
he's an evil
there's
villain.
the old bald shit.
Status!
Oh, thank you.
Status, thank you so much for being here. You're amazing, my friend. For those of you who don't know, and Status, feel free to post it in the chat. Status is working on a, not a GoFundMe, but the other one. It's something like a GoFundMe for their new CD. They have a few backers already. Less than a month to go. Status, do me a favor, put that link in the chat.
Yeah.
Kickstarter? Is that maybe?
It wasn't a
Something like
Kickstarter.
that?
Yeah, it's the concept.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Look at
so
the things.
so hung out with goats, shotguns, dealt with a dog with a death wish.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
a
Oh.
dog.
Indigo kick me. That's it. Indigo kick me. Pepper's dog apparently oh, thank you for the level 2 hype train, all.
Wow.
Pepper's dog apparently has a thing where it likes to race the car leaving the driveway. So when we were ready to leave a few mornings ago, the dog ran around our car non-stop, and I don't want to hit a puppy. You can tell me all you want. No, the dog will move. I'm like, so will my car. And I have a backup cam, and the dog is looking at me through the cam. It stole my soul.
He was running in anti-clockwise, so he was running in mirror mode as well, just to make it even more challenging.
Yeah, that fucking dog was moving around your car like an option in a video game.
It
like,
was.
woo, 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 woo. That was fucking wild.
Thank you for the follow, my friend.
Thank you.
So now we're finally ready to go because the dog is on the right side of the car, and Pepper goes, "Got it! Got it!" So we're like, okay, and we go. Well, we found out what the dog wanted. The dog was running around the car because it was race time. Apparently, their dog races cars down the driveway to the electric dog fence and plays chicken. That dog is amazing.
The dog was.
The dog is amazing.
I mean, I guess life can get boring in rural times. In rural life, sometimes you just gotta have a death wish.
Apparently.
Oh, you should hear Alkali like, oh, by the way, the dog's gonna run the heck around your fucking car.
They're just gonna.
Don't worry about it. And I was like, what?
Don't worry about the dog running around your car. Just go. No, we're furries. We'll wait.
Why is Ronnie stealing Uncle Kage's keyboard?
Uh-oh.
What is Ronnie up to?
What is he doing?
What are you doing?
Ronnie is probably signing up for things. Ronnie is.
What is he? I just realized. Yeah. What is he
What
doing?
is he doing? I caught it too.
Oh my god.
Status, there will be a new song on Sunday's episode. We have our official Anthrocon song made by the Great Pepper. So, yeah, we're going to go way more into the convention, but we can't not talk about the big event. Should we talk about the parade and the festival?
Oh, sure.
We gotta talk about that.
That was fantastic.
If you missed Anthrocon this year, you missed a literal moment in furry history. This year, the city of Pittsburgh closed down Penn Avenue between like 11th and 4th, but basically a huge swath of street right outside of the DLCC. And the moment the parade was done, turned it into a giant street festival, a block party. It was epic. Myself and Sam got to catch it right after the parade was done, which, by the way, your furry parade, remember when you used to have furry 11th and 9th? Thank you, Mikhail. Like, furry parade to me was like, oh, we're all going to gather in a room. We're all going to be super warm. We're going to take a picture that doesn't work out. We're going to possibly lose a cameraman off the ladder and get sued. You know, the normal furry parade. And then they walk around and they drink some water. Well, Anthrocon said, fuck that. Anthrocon's parade, from the point where me and Kage met it, which was the escalator leaving the main staging area, lasted for 1 hour and 25 minutes. There were over 2,000... The parade was bigger than most FurCons. The Anthrocon parade was bigger than most FurCons.
That is pretty insane.
But it's okay, because Kage had a beautiful repeating bullhorn that saved our lives.
Good to see you, Green Dragon.
Green Drag, hi!
Hi.
Oh, Kage, no doubt. Kage says the block party was only possible because I have the most remarkable convention staff in the world who can work miracles. Well, Kage, I'm glad that you have somebody from the wild universe of Harry Potter there, because that outdoor cooling station had better be bigger on the inside. God damn it. Did you guys get to experience it at all? Did you get to go outside for the block party?
I caught the very end of it. I came out there and it was freaking awesome. I got some pictures with some folks because I was in fursuit. And, but yeah, just right at the end when Alkali came out, Kage came out and said, it's time to close the street, as Kage says. And so,
Yep, that sounds like his words. Perfect.
He's got to space it out because he's talking very loud to a lot of people. I understand. You don't want the Zanny ramble. So I understand. It's good to separate your words.
I thought that my tent was plenty large enough.
Yes.
Oh, Kage, so did everyone else as you looked down over that sea of furries, knowing what you and your convention had done. That tent was immaculate. However, what we're talking about...
a double meaning here. Not to...
Well, no, because...
The elephant in the room.
The elephant in the tent!
Oh no! Alkali.
It's way too much room.
That's a big tent. That's a big tent.
Where else is it going? In the trunk?
No, well, I mean, it could.
You know, they say it's a big tent, but that big freaking white elephant just takes up so much room.
Oh, just I hate you so much. Well played. God damn it. Well played.
Sorry.
So yeah, we went outside, the heat tent, which I love this because it's first year. You're gonna have the weirdest problems on year one. One of the things you learn, portable air conditioning units, no matter how many of them you put in how small of a space, will still go, fuck you, if it's over 90 degrees out. They thought so far ahead. Anthrocon was so ready, they had an outdoor tent with space air conditioners pumping to the outside, and they could not keep up with the general humidity in the area. The tent was closed. Everything should have worked. They were just like, no, we're on break. They're just sitting there cross-legged with a line. Like, no, now I run the con. I'm air conditioning. I am AC. Literally.
Oh, there was a lot of humidity. Humidity. Oh, you poor bastard. You were sweating so much.
I had a con. If you ever go to First Fur Con, you've had to do First Fur Con with me and Kage before,
I
haven't
think
you?
I've done it a few times.
Yeah. So one of the things of the 4, I was about to go with the 420 rule. Fuck me. The 621 rule. All right, Kage, I'm done with that panel too now.
At this point in time, everyone has to go, yay, and we turn the lights green. That was an awesome moment.
B, that would not be my position. I am merely a friend of the convention. So yeah, the 621 rule: 6 hours of sleep, 2 full meals, 1 shower. I was the 626 rule. Every time I had a chance, I had to go back to the room and just get the fucking the water of Pittsburgh, the Allegheny that had joined the air and attached to my body.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh fuck me, fuck me.
It's very humid this year.
It was. It was.
I had a trouble. I underestimated. I was like, oh, you're fine, you know, because I do well in the heat. And I went down in a suit with my spandex version. I was like, oh, I'll be all fine. I was still so by the time I got to the Westin. Ooh, I'm like, yep. After the parade, I had to go and change because oh my god, even I sweat my ass off in that.
How'd you deal with the heat, Skinny?
Why do you think I am skinny?
That's fair.
All water weight,
Yeah,
go
I
on.
had like 200 more pounds before I came to America, and the humidity just like stripped off. But then I'll balance it out because when I start eating American food again, it's gonna be.
There we go.
So I'll just look perfectly like I always do, just like weird and somewhat skinny and punch the piano player.
Weird and god damn it, Fox.
We'll give you more burgers from Portillo's.
Oh, Portillo's, yeah, we gotta.
So
we gotta
good,
get
right?
Portillo's.
Hell yeah.
It's so funny. Fox comes back to the States and I'm like, Fox, I will make you steak and risotto with a reduction. And they're like, Portillo's? Candy from a goddamn garage store. Garage store? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh, it's gonna be happening the whole
He
time.
wants the American experience.
Yeah.
He's like, give me that McDonald's shit, right?
Silverback,
Oh, God,
thank you
yeah.
for the follow.
Immediately.
Sue, thank you for the subscription. Peter, thank you for the Portillo's. Send it. That's for the future.
Although we have a local spicy chicken place called Fry the Coop. If you're around, if there are 3 in Chicagoland, if you're lucky enough to get one.
Thank you, Seamus. Fox.
So
It's
good.
It's good to be back.
He says he's gonna try the hot next. So
I wanna. I'm
You
feeling,
do it.
I'm feeling adventurous.
yeah.
You're feeling adventurous, so you want to burn your asshole?
Look, first I'm winning at Mario Kart. Next I'm gonna try a hotter freaking chicken burger. Okay.
Fuck the experience, Alkali. It's an experience.
Okay, we'll talk about that one.
What's that?
B. Biggest, thank you so much for the subscription.
Thank you. Fuck yeah, Portillo's.
B was
Huh?
in the variety show.
Okay.
B was the closer at the variety show. So, chat, I don't know if you know this, B can fucking sing opera.
Awesome.
At the
Yeah.
tryouts,
Yeah.
I was doing the stand-up comedians over in the corner. They were doing a tryout with me, which means all the musical performers were just going on stage, and this is comedy. I don't care what's going on over there. You concentrate. You keep your set going. There's going to be distractions. There's going to be hecklers. Go ahead. Well, then B came up for their tryout, and every comedian shut up, and I thought it was a recording because B was in fursuit. Yeah, B can do a flawless opera.
They basically had me from the first note. Like as soon as they started singing like the opening, I was like, no fucking way. They're doing it. They're doing it. Like it was so amazing. Like it was goosebump.
Oh yeah.
Inducing. Like being, you gotta do more of that. Like,
Yeah, seriously, dude? So you're not a trained opera singer? Well, then you're just a fucking cheater, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And I knew they were as professional as they need to be when in the middle of their set, they reach in, what do they bring out? Silk handkerchief. Yeah! Silk hanky! That's how you opera.
Alkali loves hankies.
And silk.
And just old-timey wear of any sort.
Excuse
What?
me. Look at this. Look at this. See this grease ball of a human being? Hankies.
Look, I get
Flawless.
it. You're what do you call? You're electro swing incarnate. You're old-fashioned and very gay.
You call it old fashioned. You call it whatever the hell you want. I have a miniature towel in my pocket at all times. Jealous?
So I'm so jealous.
I know.
No. Oh, well, pockets?
No. Well, that too. Yeah. No, with you, you don't have.
I have a fanny pack, bitch. I dress like Tuca. I realized I was wearing a Tuca outfit at AC. I'm like, oh, I'm wearing short shorts and tank top with my fanny pack. I'm Tuca-ing it up right now. And it's kind of wonderful, honestly.
I mean, you never know when you might need a tissue.
Yeah.
That is very, very appropriate.
There's multiple scenarios where you would need a tissue.
I expect, like when listening to opera that B is singing. But that brings a very good question, one of the biggest ticket stacks. What's the hanky code for opera handkerchiefs?
Oh my god.
Fox, do you know what a hanky code is?
I've never heard of that. And to be fair, like in all the veins and forms of music, opera is one of the ones I'm least familiar with. But I feel bad at that because like ever since I've heard Bean's performance, I'm kind of more curious now to listen to more opera.
Yeah. Alkali, I asked someone with the yellow hanky, but they got pissed. Sorry.
I asked somebody with a blue hanky and left them breathless.
Oh! I don't know any other hankies.
I asked somebody with a checkered hanky on the right side, and they were dying to tell me an answer.
So this works.
You don't know what we're talking about, do you?
So
I asked someone with a brown hanky, and they had a really shitty opinion.
So if I gave you a green hanky, I could tell you it's not mine.
Oh!
Nice!
I saw someone with a magic eye hanky, and they suddenly weren't there. Despairing fetish.
Nice.
Magic fetish.
Magic fetish.
Please tell me that's like
Magic fetish.
what would be the magic fetish? It would be
Every
like,
wizard.
Oh no! I know a new hanky that's not used yet.
what?
A hanky with a bunch of Christmas trees on it. Gifting hanky.
Oh no! You're bad. That'd be red and green.
Red and green.
Christmas colors.
Christmas hanky.
The gifter, I hate you.
Thank you. Silence is right.
What?
Kage, you're on here. You can make this happen. Sue dear for 2023 guest of honor. One more deer. One more deer. One more deer. Come on, Kage. We believe. Oh, but Sue! No.
Holy shit.
Sue, it's 100% to get you to throw another party. That was amazing.
Wait, do warfares use the
Lime green hanky? Oh, like the bile, maybe.
Oh god, I don't know.
Lime hanky?
The color is bile. Is it
Or
green?
like the inside of a mouth, like a
You got a green color.
deep pink or something, like a dark pink or something.
Seamus,
What?
Uncle Kage, you got to go to the party for all of 20 seconds. Okay, so we have to tell a story about this party, and this one is this one's fault. Just saying, this is this one's fault. We're so sorry, Ronnie.
Oh no.
So we were in the hallway, being good Christian furries. Definitely, kind of like Jim Carrey, we were just smoking. Doesn't matter. So we're in the hallway, and we look down to the other end of the hallway, and through the haze and the exhaustion.
What haze? Yeah.
Oh, what haze?
The steam from our hard work.
The steam from our hard work.
The steam from
What?
This, yes.
Yes, the natural steam.
Let's go back to the first description.
Okay.
The steam from our hard work. The steam from our hams. We looked out the hallway.
I like that one.
Yeah, Kage, so sorry. You were there for a minute dropping off booze for all of us, and then you fucked off, which, honestly, they used to call me the booze-generating fairy. We have a new competition for the title.
Ooh.
So we're standing in the hallway, and this one looks down this long hallway. You can't see who's at the other end. You can barely make out his shape. And they go, hey, guys, security. And I look, and there's a gentleman dressed very fine with a vest on. That's all I could see. So we all kind of scatter. And as we scatter and they come close, we're like, oh, it's just Ronnie, everyone. And then we all felt really fucking bad.
That was hysterical. The power of a vest.
Uncle Kage, of course you gave away booze. Also,
That's
you
very
don't
nice,
remember
boy.
the hypnotism panel earlier.
Vest is,
What hypnotism?
Vest is power, man. You see that and you're like, oh shit, Dad's coming.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
His footsteps on the
sharp
stairs.
looking,
Uh-oh,
though.
better get the ball in the way.
I was feeling vesty myself. Like, yes, vests. Invest in a vest.
The worst part is, we're the worst at scattering. We're like, alright everyone, play it cool. And like, immediately one of us turns to the fucking emergency exit, and just goes down there. 2 people go to a door of a room, it doesn't open, so we just stand.
It's like scattered lemmings just kind of like run into each other.
Yeah, it was
like
like
cartoonish.
Yeah, Pac-Man, back and forth. Like, yeah.
Knocking each other down and piling up on each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
God.
Oh.
Uncle Kage went straight to bed after closing ceremonies. Isn't that nice? So, how that poor man worked himself so hard, went right to bed after closing ceremonies. And then obviously got up and gave us booze. So what else did Uncle Kage do that night that they don't remember?
Oh. Well, let's see.
I was honestly looking for him down by the lakefront, the riverfront. Couldn't find you there, buddy.
Oh. If I saw Kage in a rave, that'd be my day.
There was not a rave.
No.
It was merely a gathering of minds and music that got very
yes.
loud.
With the unsuits and the skin and the... Never mind. Yes. Anyway.
So I'm just imagining Kage in a rave and like thinking what the music would be like. It's like, what are you doing? What? You'd be totally up there, like if you're giving a hand, like.
DJ Kage.
I wish I had the recording for you. The rave music for Kage would involve do not stop in the parade line. Keep moving. You will be like that repeat that we listened to for an hour and 25 minutes waiting for this parade to end. All we need is that turned into rave music. Kage will probably remember the lines.
You can write the lyrics.
Sue says we need Fox to speak up a little bit. So here's what we're gonna do. Watch your way. No, I'm gonna move this closer.
Hopefully we're good. Yep, there we go.
We're gonna move the microphone a little bit closer.
There we go.
That's it.
Oh, that
Please keep moving.
Oh, whoa.
Do not stop. Do not hold up the line. Over and over and over. So we need that into a song.
Well, sometimes it might be like a bridge where he says, "Or there'll be consequences," and then it just goes back into like a dub drop step solo. I'm already picturing this in my head. Like it's kind of it's happening.
It's happening, Barry.
Kage rave song.
We couldn't not picture it in our head. We had to stand there listening to it for an hour and 20. Every time there was a lull in the escalators, me and Kage would just look at each other and start singing the damn megaphone announcement.
I picture the Kage rave song to be like kind of the X-Men song. It's X. It says like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What?
Get out of my car.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Alright, we're done.
There it goes. Done. Please leave all your tips and subscribe and like.
We made music.
We made music.
We did a music.
We technically made music out
Did
there.
a music.
We are Fury musicians.
We are now
We're
furry
all
musicians.
furry musicians. Like.
Oh no. Flip it.
No! You left the magic microphone, Uncle Kage. They're gonna make a movie about it about male strippers. That poor magic mic.
Aww. I bet it's hot.
Oh,
It's a hot mic.
No, that was fun. The everything about Anthrocon was fun. We'll have pictures for you on Sunday, so don't forget to tune in. Sunday, 11:30 a.m. Central Time, right here on this channel on Twitch. We will be doing the Con and Review Anthrocon. Spoilers, it was amazing.
I even got to do a photo shoot with a friend, so
That's nice.
With my fursuit. So look forward to that.
Yay!
Look forward to stupid fursuit pics. Whee! That was so fun. I love how much Pittsburgh really gets into the whole thing.
Oh, there's nothing like it.
All the local businesses and everything, and just like people just know to come to the, like you said, the street fest. It's all over the media.
It's like become tradition.
I couldn't believe I was giving that interview to just talk to the podcast. We posted up on my Twitter if you wanted to see that.
Hell yeah.
A Pittsburgh podcast asked us questions just about furry and in general and moral panic and stuff. It was interesting.
Yeah, it was very interesting because I got to listen to one half of the interview while driving, and then I had to pull over at Notre Dame because that was the only place with stable internet.
Yeah, we kept losing internet on their weird thing. DJ, oh no!
Thank you, Tacola.
Thank you.
DJ Alkaline, is it?
Yeah. Oh
my God! Silence.
Silence. After Dark Con stories, Jesus Christ.
After Dark Con stories would just be us getting drunk, going, so here's what I did and I accidentally ruined a person's con and they don't know.
Yeah,
so Zanny...
It's less con horror stories, more us just venting. Like, this happened, and this happened, and, why couldn't this have happened?
Yeah, okay, here. We were superheroes for about 100 people this weekend due to timing. So we had a magic smoking spot because, smoke outside. Don't be dickbags.
Yeah.
So we were smoking outside behind the Omni where it was appropriate. And there was a door that got locked every night, and this door was where the damn shuttle left off. So in the middle of the night, every night of the con, we would be standing at this door with it open because we want to go back in, and one of the shuttles would come up. They got to fuck right off into that Omni.
Yeah.
We were heroes.
We had everything from our own attendees to buses of wedding guests.
Yeah.
Appearing in, and it's weird when you go into that weird back part of the Omni. It's like that level in Dark Souls where you go up to the Abbey and there's this really large balcony there.
Yeah.
And you think there's going to be a wizard at the top shouting spells down at you when you're trying to get by.
Yeah, there's even a random pottery on the way just to make it more interesting.
It's like more game props, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to break it and get the...
It took everything.
Items in it, yeah.
The second we made eye contact.
Exactly.
Could be a medipack in that.
Let's put a wizard there, right under the...
right back?
Right under the chandelier.
Let's put a wizard there.
And Alkali will be back. I'm sure they have emergency of the stomach.
The bodily kind.
It happens. He'll be back.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, the hanky code yellow. I don't think that's how that works.
My voice is still recovering, so everything sucks.
Oh no! I'm sorry, babe. So anyway, yeah, thanks all for joining us. Seriously, thanks so much. It's so good to be back after so long. It's actually kind of weird.
Oh yeah.
Again.
Yeah, sorry all for the slow start. We're getting back into it. Purple Kitty, we want you to join us too. It was fun.
It's just like a lot of people were saying this was their first con back in general, or first con ever. I heard that a lot.
There was a lot of first timers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
And so everyone's still learning how to talk. I mean, since this was the first for a lot of people, we're like socializing, and everyone gets that.
But a lot of fun, good times had. All around, I only really heard really good things about this. You
Absolutely.
know, there's always going to be those little outliers, but for the most part, I had a fucking blast. I think a lot of people were telling me they had a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
The panels were still outstanding. Anthrocon always does a great job with the panels. I got to see a few. I got to go to some of yours for once.
I know, right?
I got to go to the full.
We even got to collab on some panels as well.
That was fun.
Yeah, we were kind of both knocking off each other. It was good.
I love showing up to your panel and earning money for saying the word cock over and over and over.
It works.
Oh.
It's also good just to distract Pepper long enough for me to start another song so we can keep going with the music. It's like Pepper, like one song and then like half an hour of talking later. Pepper's still talking. He's like, right, I'm gonna start the next song now because we've got half our set going now. Here we go.
Like, I'm gonna take a break.
The After Dark concert, how much did you guys raise for charity in the After Dark concert? About a little over 700, right?
Yeah, well, there was that one that went for 420.
Yeah, 420.
And then there was
and
another one that was
100 plus.
100 something.
And then you had your case of money, and I think that was a few hundred. So yeah, probably about 700 or 800.
Yeah, we probably hit the upper echelons of like the first 1,000. So yeah, we did great.
Drumsticks were 140. That's right.
Nice. Oh, the 420 was magical because AV was on that immediately.
Oh.
Nice.
As soon as that number came up, like the whole room turned green. Like, and Willem's at the back going, "I got you."
Willem is amazing. Willem knows the jokes, knows the punches. Willem rocks.
Actually, let this moment be like a shout out in general to all the AV staff that worked at Anthrocon, like Audie, Willem, and all your teams. You guys are incredible. We appreciate all the work you do because you barely get to enjoy any of the cons yourselves.
Oh, no. Yeah, they are so busy. They are so busy. The worst part is I always feel bad because they always have to remind me, like, hey, Uncle I, could you use one goddamn microphone because you're hard enough to deal with already. Please don't jump between mics.
Yeah, it's always telling me, like, doing the voice for you, it's like they have to do it, like, special. Like, sometimes you're high, sometimes you're low, like surfing a wave. Of your voice. They're surfing
Apparently
your voice.
they just put the compressor way up so that I have a cap limit. And they're just like, all right, he's done. Get him out of here.
That's funny.
Going to the live music at this con was unbelievable. I know you guys did like a fucking. It wasn't just your group. I know that it was a bunch. Well, wasn't there like a 4-hour? Pepper's is here. Everyone.
He heard me talk about him, and then he suddenly summoned.
Shit! We're in so much trouble. Pepper, Fox did not mean anything that they said.
What's he gonna do? Drive over here? Oh wait, no, I'm gonna see him next week.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna get me. He's gonna beat me up.
He's gonna get me.
Coyote's ears are burning. Oh, hopefully you get to see some graveyard yotes around us.
Sometimes more in Pepper's account. Oh my god, more.
Hi, more.
Hi, Katie. Nice pause.
Yeah, very nice pause.
That explains the meow.
I miss you more.
So, what exactly did you guys do? Because there was a huge music block at Anthrocon, right? That you guys were a part of?
Mm-hmm.
What was that? I didn't get a chance to see any of
So
that.
it was a block arranged by many furry musicians. Rhubarb and Cosmic were involved. We had the Soko Yoko Koko. Yeah, Uncle Kage's
Soko
spelled it
Yoko
right.
Koko.
I don't want to mispronounce it, but they were fantastic. We had Kyotter and his band. They played in the the second stage, and so did us for like the After Dark show. Like all the music acts this year were like incredible, and every time we went and saw one, like the crowds were there and they were up for it. Like I really felt like the musicians were pretty appreciated at this con. I feel very happy about that.
I actually heard really good things about the music, so that I love that happened. We had some really good audiences for our show. It was weird, so you could tell that by the time the Dragon show came around, that everyone was exhausted but super into it.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a show to a mostly silent audience that was all smiles. I've never had that before where everyone was like, this is amusing. I appreciate it. Everyone was kind of quiet. We did the show, but everyone was into it, so that was fun.
Yeah, you're like, it's okay, everyone. You have our permission to go mental. Like, yeah, let's do it.
Fuck you. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Perform. You clown.
Yes.
Clown.
That's basically what we do.
And of course, I got to put on a far too tight judge's robe and show off my. It's not a 6-pack. Show off my balloon full of beer. Yes.
Pepper showed off enough during the After Dark show.
Oh wow, thanks. That's really pretty cool, Maggie.
Keg. Thanks, Sue.
Were you there when Pepper did we show off?
No, I left before that. I had to go to my next panel.
Okay.
I did your charity, and then I ran to a panel.
It was so good.
Oh, we found out a new word for the weekend. At least that came up. I was having Arnold. God damn it! A lemonade and iced tea. I just kidding. Oh, I got an Arnold Pommel.
Pommel, pommel.
I'm a pommel. Hello, Kataze.
Pommel.
Wow, pommel.
On a pommel.
Oh, Zan could not say it. It was hysterical.
It is. It has devolved to I'm a pommel.
Oh, I'm a pommel.
I'm a.
Oh my God.
I'm a drown this I'm a pommel down
I'm
with
a drink of this, I'm a drown, pommel.
I had to miss the end of the masturbation panel. Things happened. That's a story for tomorrow.
Oh.
Ammo, pommel.
I'm a pommel.
Fox finally got their sweet tea.
I did.
Took forever.
I got a lot of it as well. Like I got the Arizona ones.
Got a big old can.
Got some Owl Pommel.
Sam
Owls
pommel.
as well. Yeah.
You get it?
I missed the sweet tea. That's one thing I did miss. I think it's probably one of my favorite kind of American things is like proper
Sugar?
Ice sweet tea.
Yeah. Take black
Sugar.
tea, shitload of sugar. You have iced tea.
It's nice to have corn syrup every now and then in your diet.
What's funny?
Oh God, Fox!
It's so common here. You have to get unsweetened iced tea. That's what it says. If you want the black tea without shit tons of sugar, it always makes me crazy.
I just went to the store today with Fox. I'm like, all right, let's get what we need for the house. I'm like, well, we'll make sandwiches, so I'll get some vegetables, some lettuce, obviously some lunch meat. Oh, we'll need bread. I come back. Fox has 3 boxes of the sugariest cereal imaginable. I was like, I got breakfast!
Got Lucky Charms. That's all I need.
Oh my
Breakfast,
God.
lunch, dinner, everything.
All right,
Lucky
Fox,
Charms.
let's get some snacks. Here we go.
It's because
I got
they're so
some.
much cheaper here. If you want to buy Lucky Charms in the UK, it's like twice the price of a normal.
Oh.
Zero is like £14, like $20.
That's because we have we subsidize our sugar crop. Everything here is cheaper if you eat the shittiest version of it.
What's your favorite? What's one of your favorite garbage American foods that you gotta have while you're here?
Oh, while I'm here.
You're just like here's like not like something fancy where everyone knows what it is, but with some.
I mean, I have a ton of those gummy trolley things like sitting in the room. Or is it trolley gummies?
Oh, trolley gummies. You also love the 100 grand. I don't know.
100 grams are pretty great because they kind of remind me of another chocolate bar in the UK called the Toffee Crisp.
Oh.
And they kind of taste similar to that. I thought the 100 gram bars have more caramel in them though, but oh gosh, I love freaking
100 grams are awesome.
100 gram bars.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You also get the what do you call it? Custard when we're here.
Yep,
you got the best fat shit.
Yeah, got my Pop Tarts as well.
And our local custard place would put what do you call it? The lime cake in it. What do you call it? Key lime into the concrete. It's like my favorite summer dessert ever. So good. Anyway, I'm getting hungry now.
And yes, that is exactly why. We subsidize all of our shit, and that makes it much cheaper.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
When
I
buy
expenses everything.
Everything
expense.
Fox has already used it. So I love this. Zan has known me for a decade. We've been living together for more than a decade. Yet this weekend, after going to a convention, how many receipts did you have for me, Zan? Zan had 0. Fox has been here for a day. How many receipts have you given me? 2. Do you see how it works? It's simple. Show me everything you spend. I will let you pay less in taxes.
Gosh damn it.
Everything.
It's like having 2 dads when I do this because one, I have to give it to you for record, and then I have to send a copy home to my dad in Scotland because he likes to keep record of my spending for taxes and
oh my god
as well. So I got like 2 people to show my receipts to.
Fine, I'm your tax daddy and nothing more.
Tax daddy.
Tax daddy.
Punish me, tax daddy.
But
keep your receipts.
Would tax daddy be like the bear character that's in Spyro? Do you remember?
The bear character in
Yeah,
Spyro?
do you know what I'm talking about? Like there was a guy that you had to like give gems to, and you'd like build bridges and like you pass to different areas in the level. Someone in the chat will know who I'm talking about. Is it Mr. Moneybags or someone like?
Thank you, Magpie Face.
He's the tax daddy.
Thank you, Magpie Face, and thank you, Gray Fox, and you guys rock.
I'm glad you could be the tax daddy.
I am the tax daddy. Give me your damn receipts.
Oh, tax daddy.
Today I had to mail something to Canada. I'm at the post office, and she asked, do you need a receipt? And I had to look very down. She goes, I understand, and hands me the sheet of paper like this for $1.30 receipt. Greetings, Mr. Magpie.
Greetings, Tax Daddy.
Status, keep your receipts. You have a small business now. God damn it.
Tax Daddy says, clean your room.
Clean your
Give me those goddamn receipts. Oh,
The best part about coming home from a con is I get to take all the receipts out of my wallet. If I pretend it's money, I'm rich.
They're like, yes, receipts.
It's like the elevator music playing in the background. It reminds me of like a postal game. Like when you're.
A bit.
It kinda is. It's the only thing that we know Twitch won't mute.
Yeah.
It's literally Twitch royalty free. If we take royalty free music from anywhere else, Twitch will be like, I don't think so, and mute the middle of our fucking video.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it'll be something like
So annoying.
that. Alkali will sing a ditty and it's like, nope, 45 minutes gone. Like, what the fuck, Twitch? Come on.
Yeah, nope. It's so annoying.
Nah.
You're my comedy dad!
Not my
Fair
type.
enough,
Don't tell me what
Status.
to do unless it is funny.
There's nothing funny about taxes, Status.
Tax Dads.
Tax Daddy would be a great commercial. I can still see that.
Tax Daddy?
I want the Tax Daddy commercial to happen.
Those old receipts are worth money. Belt!
There you go, you get it. You just keep on whipping stuff with your belt, like, wow, Tax
Is
Daddy.
Tax Daddy just not the IRS here? Is that not the Tax Daddy?
See, no, because that's a deadbeat tax daddy. Here's the thing. This is what that's a dead. The IRS is a deadbeat tax daddy. You know why? Because if you do your taxes right, deadbeat tax daddy will be like, okay, I guess you can visit for the weekend. I won't bother you. You'll be fine. But if you fuck up and tax daddy, you find out that tax daddy knew. If they can tell me that I did my taxes wrong, that means they did my taxes. Why am I doing my taxes? If you know, you either take the lie, you either let me lie to you, or you do my taxes. That's a deadbeat tax daddy.
It's a deadbeat tax daddy.
I want a divorce. Divorce from the IRS.
Deadbeat tax dad.
Deadbeat
IRS.
tax daddy.
Can he have a big, like, paddle that says audit on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Paddle that says.
I don't know if that's accurate enough. I'm
Gotta-
just using
gotta-
tax
gotta-
words.
gotta switch from the tree that has tax daddy.
Oh no!
Oh no.
The Tax Daddy takes a switch off the money tree.
The money tree.
It's got money. It's got like
It's
an
got like
leaves.
coins on it. It's like
No, yeah,
a
the
fucking
leaves.
mace.
These are fucking dollar bills.
Oh no.
Like, oh no, Tax Daddy! I told you to keep your receipts.
What have you been doing all night, tax daddy? Ledgering.
Ledger.
Just ledgering myself all night.
Seamus, don't load receipts in the cooch cannon. Paper. That would cause, what do you call it? Paper cuts. Ow, no.
Oh my god.
Please no. The cooch cannon, at least put it in a receptacle like an egg. What? That's how we fire things out of the cooch cannon, via egg.
No egg. I will make omelets. I will make omelets.
But once you be so relieved if it bursted open and it was receipts?
Well, apparently you can register
What if I did that?
taxdaddy.com.
What if I
fuck, I
come
need
into
to
the
do
room, lay an egg in front of Alkali, and then receipts pop out?
Okay, if you come into
Okay.
the room, lay an egg, and receipts pop out, first off, I'm gonna ask what you were doing with Sloth Mom.
Oh.
Because all eggs come from Sloth Mom. And two, thank you for the receipts.
Aw. Would your heart skip a beat?
Yes!
Oh my god, here it's coming!
People will just eat their receipts.
What is technology wrought?
What has to... Tax baby.
Tax baby. Anyway.
Oh my god.
'Cause you're
Thanks,
the tax-
Status.
You're the tax dad.
Ta-
Yeah, you're the tax dad.
Tax dad.
I always wanted you to be my tax dad.
Oh my
Isn't
god.
that the Beatles song? Yeah.
Yeah, well, the first one was
Yeah.
tax dad.
How big of an omelet would a zany egg make? I guess we're gonna find out, Maggie.
We will. you ever tempt me.
It's not my fault if I lay an egg.
It is absolutely your fault if you lay an egg.
Apparently, the domain Tax Daddy is owned by GoDaddy.
Oh.
Oh, GoDaddy.
GoDaddy owns Tax Daddy.
Wow.
A little on the nose there, don't you think, GoDaddy?
Oh, that's a good question. Who's Tax Mommy?
I guess me, but just don't give me your...
The hell you are!
Tax Mommy!
Tax
Tax Mom says, buy those stock on margin.
Tax Mom says, what? I don't know anything. Go ask your dad.
Go ask it. Mom, can I pay $5 to the IRS? Go ask your father.
There you go.
Oh, God.
Tax Daddy, I just asked Tax Mommy what a W-2 was and she fell on the floor. What? I got confused. Like,
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
oh. Don't go to Tax Mom.
I'm glad to be your tax dad, everyone. Keep your receipts. Also, take a picture of your car's speedometer on the first day of the year, then again on the last day of the year. Depreciation.
That's a thing.
It works. It works. Probably one of your biggest deductions if you own a small business.
For some reason, I could see Sue Deer being our tax mommy. I don't know why. She just seems like she can handle the job.
Sue Deer would absolutely be able to handle that job. You know why?
What is that?
Because I'm sure Sue can keep their receipts.
Ah!
Food.
It's in an egg or something, maybe.
See, now you're getting requests to actually do your taxes.
Uh-oh.
Not till I open my tax business thing.
TaxDaddy.me.
Yep, there it is.
Yellow sticker that said I got Tax Daddy.
With his...
Honestly, how do you not? Go get a business. It's you. You love filling out paperwork.
Tax Daddy is a trusty deducting belt.
Oh!
No.
Oh.
Every time I lose weight, I call it a deduction.
You're just whipping balloons. Whoosh, savings! And it pops. In the commercial. Like, and the kids are like, wow! Tax Daddy's amazing with his belt.
It took me years to learn to be this good with my tax belt.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Tax stepbrother. Oh my god.
Most people make it to black belt. I've made it to tax belt.
Tax belt! Oh. What is that, like black and green?
Yeah,
A
with
percentage,
dollar
Seamus.
signs. Dollar sign.
Dollar signs, yes. It's just $1 Million Man's belt is gold, is diamond encrusted bullshit from WWE.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
How much did that belt cost you? Doesn't matter, deducted it. It was a
Yeah.
business expense.
Good call.
That becomes taxes. How much bullshit do I want to feed the IRS, and how much are they willing to take? So, what's an expense for the Dragon Show? The green screen, yes, that is an expense. Is an obvious. The couch you're sitting on. Ah, what? Yeah, now there's a good question. Can I? The answer was yes. I deducted this couch.
God damn it.
Many years ago. It is a depreciating asset. Your asses are causing this couch to depreciate its assetness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tax Daddy, what a great deduction.
Absolutely.
You're like fucking Sherlock Holmes in this bitch with these deductions, right?
Yes. Also, status, very much so. But I don't have the balls to do it. I do not have the balls to write off my weed.
That'd be amazing!
Look, Fox, as far as I'm concerned, I could and I should, but there is a line I have given to myself, and deducting weed from federal tax, that's the line!
Performance enhancing drugs.
I have already come up with why I can deduct. I know all the reasons.
Yeah.
I just can't bring myself to write the number in the box.
Oh, come on.
Does it give you the option to, though, or do you actually physically have to, like, write it? Like,
There is literally a page of my taxes that is a white piece of paper with nonsensical labels on one side and numbers to the other, and that counts.
Holy
There is literally a page of my taxes that just says FNB, and then numbers next to it, all in a line. It is, F and E. F and B is for corporate taxes. Yeah, F and E is a column. It makes no sense and is just a line of text. Yes.
Hear me out. You list down weed.
No, I don't. Silence.
As a guest on your show, Mary Jane.
Well, now I need to redo my taxes.
Oh, that'd be the best.
Holy shit, Slippery, that's hysterical.
What?
Unfortunately, the prop was mysteriously damaged in a series of small fires.
Yes.
Tax Daddy really put the sub in subsidized.
Oh.
That's good.
Lucan, that's a good one. Oh, I like that.
What?
Put the sub in subsidized.
Yes.
Talking about free furs, talking about taxes. That's basically it.
Status, welcome to the Dragon Show.
Oh, yeah, right?
We talk about nothing, everything, all at once.
My favorite. I need to pee. I'll be right back.
Good luck with the urination.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Well, they're gone. Let's talk about Zanny.
Okay.
Shark.
You got Shark.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi.
Ah!
I mean, hello. We have a shark.
I love our little shark.
Putting lures on this.
Trend shark. Baby. Velocity, that's not baby shark. This is trans shark.
Oh yeah.
Flawless victory. It's just...
No, nothing's good on the video.
Dappist. Oh my god, Dappist. That's such a... So, best thing I ate at Anthrocon, I will say that every year it gets better and better. The staff dinner was stupendous. Thank you to Uncle Kage for always taking care of the staff. Oh my god, that was so good. But you know, I'm unemployed now. Zanny's unemployed. So, I'm an old Nero LARPer. You know what we ate for the entirety of Anthrocon? Cold cut sandwiches back in the room every night before bed. And you haven't lived until you go 12 hours of nonstop performing and sweating, get back to the room and make yourself a goddamn 9-inch ham sandwich.
Oh yeah. We went to Primanti Bros.
That's a good one.
Pretty good.
That's a really good one.
First time in my life I've ever had fries inside of a burger, which was kind of cool.
Oh,
I never went there
it.
before, like previous Anthrocons, but Primanti Bros was probably one of my favorite places. That was nice. There's a lot of good places to eat.
Oh, and that's
Pittsburgh.
the hardest part about bringing my own food was that there's so many places I love to eat down there. That taco place that's right next to the convention, we used to eat there all the time. They used to have a great fucking tequila menu. I always go to Fernando's because I can't not. I mean, that's just a tradition.
It's legendary. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. There's a Thai place that you and I ate at back in 2019. We didn't get to go to that one. Yeah, no. Silence. I don't know. Fox is ready for the cake shake.
Cake shake? Is that basically when you put a cake in a blender and...
Yes.
Yeah, shake? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's at Portillo's.
Okay.
They make you a chocolate shake, and the final ingredient is a literal slice of cake, and they dump it into the blender.
I'm gonna have this Portillo's pretty soon, I think, with my wife.
We're gonna die.
Sometime soon.
We'll get it over the
Or
weekend.
go to the next con and have to behave.
Again, I have offered to make Fox dinner multiple times. Like, Portillo's will be fine. Oh my god damn it, Fox! Oh my god. Well, yeah, the cake shake is coming. Oh, Magpie? Yes. There's nothing wrong with 3 a.m. It doesn't matter how subpar it is. 3 a.m. pizza after fursuiting is awesome. Who's 3 months clean from cigarettes? Congrats, Big Ben. That's awesome.
Yeah, congrats.
Big Ben is 3 months no cigarettes.
Wow.
Right?
Oh, what's up, Shark?
Shark.
Oh.
I have a question,
Yes.
Big Ben. Did you like quit nicotine completely, or did you go on to vapes? Because during the pandemic, I ended up going on cigarettes for a little while, but I'm no longer smoking. But I have got a vape that has a small nicotine amount, and that actually helped me a ton.
Nice.
Helped me come off those cigarettes a lot quicker than I probably would have normal with them.
Oh, I bet. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
So hard.
Still breaks my brain. My dad had a little bit of a medical thing happen, Doctor told him, like, well, you need to stop smoking right now. But I went, okay. But that was it. That was it. Horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. I tried to stop, like, drinking soda. I didn't keep soda in the house. I drove and got soda. My dad was smoking an addictive substance for his entire life. One day, I was like, gotta stop. 2 days, my dad went, all right. And that was it?
Wow.
He is tax dad. His belt is destructive. I have no idea how the hell.
Suffering on the inside, maybe.
Seamus, yes, we can and have.
Nice. So I was thinking on the inside what I missed the most on our trip, actually.
What's that?
Our bidet. It's what I missed the most. So I was thinking how we make all the money we need to make to live off of.
What's that?
The away bidet.
Away bidet?
Away bidet.
Away bidet.
Away bidet. It's a bidet for while you're away.
Use an away bidet today.
Use an away bidet. Exactly. It sells itself. And we just get buy a bunch of super soakers and some kickstands, and we just changed the printing. Put some duct tape over and just put away bidet in scraggly letters, and it sells the authenticity of the product. Okay.
Hey, visiting the bay? Away bidet today.
Gotta hit the hay.
Gotta hit the hay.
Away bidet
today.
Hay on Labor Day today.
Hit the hay on Labor Day today. Bidet.
Look, people, away bidet keeps the doctor away. You get a shade.
Away bidet keeps the anal doctor away. I love that the thing you missed most was a device that fires water up your ass.
Look, it keeps that clean. It gives my cooch a nice spritz.
Oh, God damn it.
It's very refreshing. And sometimes you just don't have anything else. Like, what am I supposed to grab? Like one of the cat things? Like, no.
Cat spray away
cat
bidet?
spritzer.
The cat spritzer,
It
yes.
doesn't work.
I think it would.
I mean, it might.
I think you need to give it more credit.
Pressure washers, yes, Big Ben. Away bidet. What the hey? Get an away bidet. Look,
oh my God.
People bought head on.
You can never have enough foxes in
They'll get away bidet. Anyway, away bidet.
Anyway, away bidet.
Away bidet.
Oh. Give us a second, y'all.
Alright, we're pulling them up. Straight pose. Got it. You. Alright. Sorry, Patreon is moving very slow.
There we go.
Okay. Back to...
What do you got, like a question?
Yes, it's time to do questions, but first I need to... Oh my God, there's so much shit open!
Oh, look at all the avatars.
Click the Chrome. Click the Chrome.
Alright. Just a reminder that on for some of those we do our... where is it?
What's up?
Where's question? There we go. $10 level Question Master. So Question Masters get us to send us questions. We got so inundated at the show that we did not get to do our questions at Anthrocon. So we're going to do them now.
What's that noise?
That is locusts.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are our bugs.
Never heard those from.
Oh, you're going to be hearing them every night for a while.
You ever see the cicadas? Those are terrible.
Oh, I've seen the cicadas, yeah.
Sorry, I said locust, and I meant cicadas. My apologies.
Okay.
My apologies.
Oh God, is emo tip out there?
Yeah, no, he just hangs out and chills.
Yeah.
I'm glad, just like, one of the Egypt plagues. Whatevs.
What's that? Blood. Whatever. Peter the Bear would like to know, would Alkali ever do drag or a drag show? That is a very specific question, ass. I have never done a professional drag show. I have done drag for Nero, and of course I would do it. It is an article of clothing, and I do not see anything wrong with wearing an article of clothing. So yes, of course I would do a drag show. Now, would I get up there and shake my moneymaker, which is I believe what you're actually asking? No, because I'll break a hip. I don't know. So
Shake your moneymaker up, Clive. Make some money with the moneymaker. It's what it's there for.
I did. You know what my moneymaker is? My calculator.
Oh.
There you go. The Dragon Show. Where every night.
I don't know if I can technically do drag since I'm non-binary, so.
You can always do a drag. All you need is a rope and something heavy behind you.
Yeah.
Just drag it.
I guess all you need is just too much makeup.
Oh my god.
What? You just need to you just need to be big to be in drag.
Fox, would you ever do a drag show?
I could see you hosting a drag show.
I would definitely host a drag
show. If I could find the right clothing that would fit with my personality.
Right?
Yeah. I'd even be interested maybe like doing like a theme song or something up to go with it as well.
That would be
something that would complement like the dress or like the whatever item of clothing it is.
I think we just have to call it Fox is a Fox. That'd be the song. We got Will Peppers writing it.
A fox is a fox.
A fox is a fox. A fox is a fox is a fox. Don't look at her box. A fox is a fox is a fox. Don't look at her box. A fox is a fox is a fox. Don't look at her box. And you just did.
Just very Tom Jones. A fox is a fox.
I'll just be there like suckling on my lollipop and doing that.
And that's how I would dance too, just back and forth. What does the fox wear? And that's when you just go and it's a magic act and you just keep changing your costume.
You just wear a kilt and nothing else.
That's true.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But then you have to twirl. It looks better if you twirl.
I can do that.
There you go.
A fox is a fox is a fox.
Striptease calculator. You
Don't
got
look
it.
At her box.
All right, our next question goes to Regda. Thank you so much, Regda. You are now gods. What are you the gods of, and how do you use your godlike powers over the mortals below you? I already know. Mine's easy.
What are you the god of?
Timing.
Ooh.
I am the god of timing. Number one, comedic timing falls under my Parthenon. That joke failed, but only if I had better timing. Hysterical. Broke stitches, too. Cooking. Timing. Everything out at the same time. I'm the god of timing. Number three, I would always be at the right place at the right time. God of timing.
And that's why I would be the god of procrastination.
Fuck! Leave it to my mate to anti-god me. We have all the power. You could have picked anything. And you had to pick and you could have picked it later. You're the god of procrastination.
You're the god of timing. I'm the goddess of procrastination. I'm just like, but wait a little bit. And you're like, no!
I was going to go god of music, but I'm thinking maybe I should be god of referees now, because I'm stuck in the middle of this.
No. I'll owe you a daddy when he does taxes.
Like, when you fight and I end up dying over and over, I just constantly respawn as a new ref. It's kind of like how they're always replaced in like AEW. Like one comes in and the other goes like, bring another one back. Like the cycle of referees just keep coming.
It's like the doctors.
Are you the origin of like Dark Souls? Your soul can never rest. You need to referee between the god of timing and the god of procrastination.
Yeah, I guess.
I like it.
In the beginning, there was timing. But wait a minute, what if there wasn't? Universe.
I'd be the worst boss to fight in Dark Souls because I just keep on spawning minions that just keep on coming back and just wear down your health.
No, you know why you would make the worst boss in Dark Souls? This actually happened at Nero. We had a friend who actually could play the piano organ quite well. So we set him up as the boss of the end, like, season boss. And they go in and we set up a keyboard and they were sitting there playing like gothic music. Keyboard, we put some stuff in so it didn't look like an electronic keyboard. Well, what did the players do? Did they come in guns a-blazing and kill the big baddie? No. Did they come in and talk with him and try to figure out a solution? No. They came in and the Justocrat, the law of the town, burned a once-ever illegal magic item, enslavement. Play the organ forever. They made my NPC, the boss of the game, be trapped eternally playing the organ and sat down and counted their treasure to music. Then they left. To this day, there's an undead motherfucker just like da 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 da.
Just perpetually has to play and fill all the pipes and stuff. I was kind of expecting like people to kind of like burst in and they have like their own instruments. They have to do like a jam face-off with them. Like they gotta use instruments to make magic spells and then lob those magic spells at him, and he does the same thing back with his powerful pipe organ.
I mean, now that sounds awesome. I wish I would have thought of that. Where were you when I was writing?
I'm here right now.
Oh, perfect. We're writing Nero.
That's what happens.
Oh.
The god, Seamus is the god of the snooze button on their alarm clock. I like that. Music mage. It's called a bard.
Music mage.
All right. Thank you for the question, Regda. And the final one, status, by the way, what is on your road trip playlist? That was the question that did get answered on Dragon Show, so we'll be posting that. We haven't posted the Dragon. Oh, did we lose video?
Yeah, our version stopped for whatever reason.
So we did lose our recording of the Dragon Show, but we believe Seamus has a copy, so Seamus will have that. But that is where road trip playlist is. So our final Silver Godamon, thank you. Our final question goes to Briggs Buckingham. Briggs says, if you had to design a car to challenge the land speed record, 763 miles per hour, what would it look like? How would it be powered, and what would you name it?
Wow, what a question.
All right.
Ooh.
Number one, what would it look like? A doorstop. I don't know much about cars, but I know aerodynamics, and if we're going 763 miles an hour, we're going to need reverse wind resistance. We're going to need the wind to hold that motherfucker down so it is shaped like a doorstop. All right, I came up with a shape. Zan, how would it be powered?
Powered by farts, because, you know, why not?
Powered by farts.
What? Why not?
Ooh.
I mean, why didn't you just use normal
I'm more
gas?
just thinking, do we need a person?
Look,
do we need a person
have
in
you
a certain seat to sit down and just let rip?
Have you seen how
Powers
expensive
it up.
gas is right now? We can't.
Right,
We have to
yeah.
use a renewable resource. We need something that's going to get the kids interested.
Yeah.
Kids love farts.
The Earth needs more farts.
Look, you understand?
Fine.
The fart stoop is going to change lives.
It is our fart-powered land speed record doorstop. Fox, what's it called?
Ooh.
Night status.
I have a name for it.
Yeah, you go for it.
Fart for nougat.
Oh my god. I cannot come up with something better than that.
Fart fig nougat.
Fart for nougat.
Excellent.
Say the word.
Have a go on status.
Okay, let's say it's not fart powered. How would you power our stoop?
Okay, so this is a land speed record, so
Yeah.
It's got to be somewhere flat and lots of space.
we got to do it in the Salt Flats.
Yeah.
Salt Flats of America, that's the best. So why don't we have it powered by chlorine? Because the salt's already there.
Oh.
So we can separate it. Salt is part chlorine. I think we're getting somewhere.
Then it'll work with the smell of fart as well.
Oh, god damn it!
It'll warn you when there's farts nearby.
It'll
Because
definitely
that's the whole point of chlorine, is to
kill it.
make you aware that there's toxic gas around.
There's so much
Oh.
toxic gas.
Sometimes the toxic gas is the chlorine. I've been in an over-chlorinated thing. You're like, oh god.
It's true.
Yeah.
I was trying to correct. Dampus, never correct your mother. Oh my god. I would like. Lucan, I will be at Megaplex, and I think I'm the only one out of the group that will be. You're not at Megaplex. Yeah, so it'll just be me at Megaplex.
I'm going to try for next year, though.
Megaplex is a
Actually,
good time.
I do need to get back, because I'm actually going to be GOH at Euroferns in August, which, thank you, Euroferns, very kind of you.
That's I didn't know you were a guest of honor at Euroferns.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I know. It's
Congrats.
but there's going to be like a bunch of musicians there. We're going to put on like loads of shows, and I am frantically last minute filling in all the conduit stuff and info. So if there's any Eurofern staff out there right now, I'm aware. I'm working on it. I haven't forgotten. Like, I will get all my stuff done by this weekend.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Big one. We will be at IndieFurCon, so look for us there and our merch table.
Yep. I love it. I love it. No, I'm looking forward. I like the rest of the year is nice. We have a lot of fun conventions coming up. I'm excited about all of it. I can't wait to see what MFF tries to do because right now I believe, I could be wrong, I don't remember the number exactly, but I'm fairly certain Anthrocon just retook as biggest FurCon. Other than biggest live FurCon. Biggest FurCon right now is the online one, which had over 15,000 last time.
Oh, wow. Good on them.
Yeah, no, I'm thrilled about that. Well, I mean, when you really think about it, I still stand by this. MFF, well, being a fine convention, and I do enjoy it, was biggest convention because it was a hub for everyone's airport. Fucking O'Hare Airport is a hub for almost every airline. You're going to get cheap tickets, and the hotel is connected by a shuttle. Done. Of course MFF is going to be one of the biggest conventions. It's so convenient to get to. Now we have an online con that immediately became the biggest. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It's easy to get to.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, no, that's why I always, First Squared is one of my favorites because easy enough to get to, but it's never going to get to that, 10,000 person mark.
Sure.
Which, thank Christ. God damn it.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh. Well, everyone, we have about a half hour left to the show. Yeah, exactly, B. Go to a con without ever leaving your house. And First Squared is planning on be back in February. That is a plan. Nothing has been signed. So when things are signed, you'll get more info. That's going to be a little bit. Yeah, I never confirm until paperwork is signed. Anything can happen.
Get all the receipts to tax daddy.
That's right. Every receipt.
I always appreciate the winter cons where the Headless Lounge is also outside.
Oh.
You can go cool out offside if you need to. That's always a nice little perk.
The first year of First Squared, when we saw that they've made it better over the years, but the first year they have a porch right outside of main events that's just an interior courtyard, but open to the elements. Like, shovel that. Like, who's going to use a porch in the middle of February? Like, half the convention. Shovel that now. Lo and behold, Magic Headless Lounge. Like, oh, heaven.
Actually, I met someone in the Headless Lounge that their other fursuit was an evil Furby as a game that I was reminded of again. Apparently from something called Tattletale or something like that.
Oh my god.
So their other fursuit is this giant evil Furby. I'm like, let me tell you about a bit I used to do. Because I've been told about that game before. I just was reminded of it. So
you might want to read Tikel's, Annie.
Oh. I'm going to an AEW show next month and have tickets directly across from the hard camp. Oh, it's Tikel.
Absolutely do it.
That'd be amazing.
Tikel, do it. Do it. Confuse the living shit out of the world.
Yes, please. I want them to do what?
Can you imagine that in the next show? Chris Jericho just turns up and says, "Alright, motherfuckers."
And be like, what is this? And you're like, oh, see,
I saw this on my feed and I'm gonna check this shit out.
You're like, this person made fun of my theme. Me and Pepper.
That's right.
Combined to make fun of Chris Jericho's theme for when they had COVID. If you haven't seen, we wrote together. What was it? The Judas in My Mind remix. It was great.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah. That was fun. I liked that one.
Mandatory singing.
Mandatory. Yeah, I liked that one.
Mandatory. That you sing the song. So fun.
I like that one. You have showed me some fun wrestling stuff. We watched a bit of wrestling. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Me and Pepper watched a bit of wrestling because these two sat down on the couch and became unconscious immediately.
Yeah, we kind of lost consciousness pretty quickly.
I wanted to see it too.
We didn't watch it again.
Couch plus Dragon, you go.
Yeah. It's like
if I don't have the batteries, I need to stand up for something because
Same.
And I wanted to see it too. Big Ben, he didn't become. I think he was always that way, and we just found out. He took the mask off, just like Kane does, you know?
Nah.
Yeah.
No, it was good. I will admit that it was a fun match until, you know, everyone started bleeding. And I didn't
That
like
was
it.
literally called
there was-
Blood and Guts.
There was blood, yeah, I remember that.
Luckily, it was only the last match, but we had a couple. They had all the things that Alkali doesn't like.
Yep.
I just remember them clambering up on this jaw-tying cage and fighting up there.
Oh yeah, being on top of the cage is just crazy. I don't
He's
under.
gonna have a broken spine first.
Right? Oh shit. All right, we are less than half an hour left to the show, so at this point we want to throw over to you, the audience. Thank you so much for being here. If you've enjoyed yourself, don't forget to hit that follow and subscribe button, especially that follow. It really helps us get word out to you to tell you that we are streaming. Also, if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, not saying you have to use it here, but don't forget you have a free sponsorship to Twitch. Give it to somebody. Don't let Bezos keep those $5. Fuck that guy. At this point, if anyone has any questions they would like to ask, we will be going to the chat and just chatting and hanging out with you for the remainder of the show. So, what did you like about Anthrocon if you were there? Because we're going to be talking about this again tomorrow, or on Sunday.
Sunday.
But I would like to know, what were some of the things y'all enjoyed about Anthrocon? And if you didn't go, what did you do with your weekend? And how are you? We've been gone for far too long, and I miss you. Purple Kitty, stop stealing souls.
That's what cats do. With soul stealing. It's cute.
Seamus like marching band and Tiggus, oh my god! The marching band was so good.
Marching band was special, it really was.
It was amazing.
It sounded so good as well. Like...
Oh, it was, yeah. And the best part was us being on the escalators. That's how we knew that it was finally over, because we knew the marching band was last. So we started hearing instruments. Me and Kage were almost like sobbing, like, it's over! We can move! Oh god.
Oh, Mr. Vampire Face, thank you. It's good to meet you too.
Awesome, Magpie. That's awesome.
I was gonna say, it's mine again. Yeah.
Oh, Big Ben, that's awesome. Congratulations. Oh, thank you, Seamus. Yeah, no, me and Boozy were very happy with Slider Wife. That went over very well. Slider Wife went over very well. I was...
And I heard you let everyone know of my cooking prowess.
So, sometimes we have to discuss things.
Yeah, that's right. Pepper was in there. He was playing the trombone. Like, did you see Pepper's trombone? Like, he had like a plastic model version of it. But despite the fact it was plastic, it was loud as heck. And every time he'd like do it down the hallway, you'd see like hotel staff going, "What was that?" Start looking over.
Zanny, question for you from Dree Polis. By the way, welcome to the chat, my friend. Thoughts on Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Drink beer, stunner people. Oh hell yeah, that's Steve Austin for you.
Steve Austin.
What's funny is like
Stone Cold
him and The Rock. There was a severe like which one is more popular kind of thing, and now I think like more people know about The Rock thanks to movies and whatnot. And but people forget Stone Cold was right. Yep, right. He was just as big. Oh my God. Yes, we are.
We are hardcore furries. Ziggy, the marathon panels you did Friday night splits. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Ziggy. I appreciate that. We had a lot of fun. Biggest yes, seeing all of our friends at AC. That was huge. I've missed our friends so much. It was so nice to just genuinely to see everyone. Didn't have a ton of time, as always, with our friends, but the time we had was cherished.
Oh yeah, that was wonderful.
Tikal, what the fuck?
Tikal gets it.
Oh, Tikal.
Anyway,
Oh shit, Big Ben. There were some magical moments at Who's Line, but I wish I could remember the exact line, but QQH had it. There was something in World's Worst or Scenes from a Hat, and QM did my, I'm sorry, and QQH did my favorite thing. They took the question and turned it upside down on itself, and that was their answer. It killed me. It was my favorite moment, so yeah. Huge shout out to QQH for one hell of a line. Wish I could remember it. It was a long week.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
One of my favorite. I actually had a really enjoyable time doing the charity Who's Line. I got to do sound effects with Dez, be an actor with Dez.
Nice.
And so we got to do that as people did the sound effects. And you had to leave before we did that. So.
Yeah, I got double booked.
Oh, yeah,
well,
yeah.
I got immediate booked. One panel ended, another one started on opposite sides of Pittsburgh, so I had to go.
But I got to perform in fursuit and do that. That was fun. And we got to do Furry Titanic.
Furry, yes!
That was the bit. I'm really looking forward. I want you to see that. It was fun. Yeah, Titanic FurCon.
Oh, that was Tezcat's prompt. Well done.
Nice, Tezcat. Yeah, that was fun.
QQH is right. The topic was scenes from a hat. World's worst. World's worst time to finish your line with "You'll see, you'll all see," and QQH was welcome to the National Conference of the Blind.
Nice.
It destroyed me.
That's awesome. Hell yes, dude.
Oh,
It's a lot of fun.
It is so fun. It is so difficult. Sound effects is one of the more difficult Who's Line games because you are not only worried about yourself and your motions and actions on stage, but you're trying to feed to the person giving you prompts and listen and react to the prompts being given. It is one of the hardest games out there is sound effects, and I'm so glad you got to do a good one. They're few and far between, hon.
Oh, it was super hard because you're like, I gotta suggest the sound effects, and they kind of have to work off what they're saying.
Exactly.
It was fun.
Oh, Sue, same here. I love playing it as well, but it is hard.
And I got to do 300 Opera Star with you.
Yeah, I do love 300 Broadway Star. Yeah. Oh my God, Sue. Ah!
Damn.
And Fox, what was your favorite Anthrocon moment? Because we can talk a little bit more about Anthrocon.
I think one of the favorite moments we already talked about with Beaton singing opera.
Beaton singing opera broke me.
That was pretty darn amazing. Honestly, for me, like the best part of this con was, well, this was like the first large con that I've done in 2 years. So like the best part for me was just everything, seeing my friends again, seeing everyone here, like being able to be here, like being back in Chicago, like being able to travel again, you know. Like, thank gosh for vaccines and scientists that work so fucking hard to help keep us alive and keep us safe.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It really felt like it was back for realsies. Definitely, it's been feeling more like that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I still haven't been treated to a proper thunderstorm yet, though. I was
We're hoping.
denied that at Anthrocon. Like it looked like we were gonna get a thunderstorm, but it kind of just sort of nudged us a little bit.
What's funny is I heard we missed an epic thunderstorm here in Chicago when we were gone.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
well,
so typical.
we slept through one too. There was a thunderstorm that rolled through when we were at Peppers at like 3 to 6 in the morning. Which, I used to do a lot of LARPing, so being out in the middle of nowhere is fun for me. So I woke up in the middle of the night one night, and I'm like, what is that? Oh, that's hunting. And it was definitely wild animals going after what. And I'm just laying there like, the sounds of murder. That's the way to sleep.
Happy nature is a murdery nature.
We have a question from Big Ben. Are you or Pepper going to MFM? I forget which one MFM is.
Is that around Labor Day? Is that the start of September, Labor Day?
I honestly don't remember which one MFM is.
I would like to. I just don't know if my schedule has me here at the moment. I do plan to be back at a bunch more cons, but international travel is still very expensive at the moment. So I guess we'll see. Probably not this year, unfortunately, but I do miss that con and love it a lot, and the people that run that con are incredible.
Is that Method?
Method.
Yeah, Method.
I have not been to that. Me and Zan went years ago, and I mean years.
Many years ago.
Yeah, I would go back to that one. That was a fun one.
Oh,
Yeah, I was in it when it was in Memphis. Yeah.
Like the food is so good. Good sweet tea there, MFM.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Tezcat, I got to see that video. That was amazing.
Branch, Mississippi.
Rick Durant, the only complaint any of us have for the weekend, really, for the 4th of July, we were in the middle of nowhere around Amish. No one had fireworks. So we totally missed fireworks this year. I think I saw like 3.
Yeah, I saw none.
Kind of heard the fireworks, but like being in a city, you kind of tell where they're coming from. You just hear all the echoes, and it's like, oh, they're somewhere, but
yeah,
you can't see where they are.
but still, it was unique.
Oh yeah.
Big Ben, I would definitely go for Memphis barbecue. That sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I did sign a brick, Seamus.
I did Memphis barbecue once. It was actually at MFM with a friend. It was like a dry rub. It was fucking amazing. It was like in some like weird basement, like that like huge line of people. Like yeah, it was
That's
cool.
amazing.
It was really cool. Yeah, it was a dry rub of some sort. I don't know if that's a Memphis thing, but yeah, it was super good.
South Dakota had storms with emerald green skies? What the fuck, Sue?
Yeah.
World's ending.
I've actually seen something similar to that. Remember Hurricane Irma?
I
2019,
don't.
2018.
Okay, alright.
Something like that. We were stuck in Florida. I think it was right after Megaplex. And I was supposed to leave, but then I got stuck there because the hurricane came in and the airport closed. And like, oh, well, I'm about to experience my first major weather event, which is a hurricane. And it was mostly very boring, apart from the fact that when I looked into the sky, this hurricane had picked up so much dust and debris from the islands beforehand, it tinted the color of the lightning green.
Wow.
It looked like I was watching a storm on an alien planet. It was
That's awesome.
Holy shit.
It was so surreal. Like, we got off kind of lucky because, like, the next day we went out and drove where we were able to, and there was, like, massive trees, like, completely down. We saw destroyed houses, like, apparently a tornado formed the airport or near the airport or something. Like, it was incredible. But you know the worst part about it all? 3 days in Florida with no air conditioning.
Oh my god,
Oh
Malkavian
my
Prince,
God.
thank you so much.
Like,
Thank you, Malkavian.
oh,
Holy
you just
shit,
got
dude, thank
some
you.
big tier subs. Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Malkavian. You're amazing.
Holy shit.
Okay, alright. So, Sue, the moment this show is over, I'm going to do that and message you. That sounds amazing. Hello, Wolf Teller.
Oh, you got like your little effects things going on. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Malkavian, that was too kind of you. Seriously,
Thank you
you
so
so much. We, you know, the weird thing is, Wolf, pleasure talking to you. I think I actually missed streaming during the con.
Oh, hell yeah.
Even with all the panels and stuff like that, like doing panels it's not, once you get going, it's not stressful. The night before is stressful for the next night. That's when the stress comes in.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get moving, it's fine. But there's something about this that's just so much more relaxed.
Oh, yeah.
I love streaming like this, where we just get to talk to all y'all.
It's great.
We hope you
really
enjoy
is.
too. Like, it seems to, we haven't lost too many. No, we lost our count.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming there's 4 people listening. So the 4 of you, thank you so much. Just chatting is one of my favorites, and you know, we get to play billiards on the show. We get to do. Oh fuck, we're at 40. We're at 40.
Awesome. Thank
For
you.
you,
40 is high for us.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, for us. Yeah, we don't.
I think it was higher before, too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Thank you all too. Thank you all.
Thank
Oh. Felicity.
Yeah, that's very sweet.
That's very nice. Congrats on the W. Thank you, Green Dragon.
Thank you for the bag of ice, Bastard Purple Kitty.
We should celebrate.
We are definitely going to go take a look at that green sky. I'm very excited to see that.
Yeah.
All right, we got 15 minutes left of the show, and then we're going to find somebody to pass y'all over to. So to finish it up now, let's get back to the chat. Hold on, let me... Maggie, you are never annoying. Stop it.
Seamus, I am reasonably okay enough to know the rules. I don't consider myself a good player, but I guess we'll find out.
Nice, Slippery. Holy shit. I didn't know that what the fuck was an option.
What the fuck, Slippery?
Tax Daddy, though. What the fuck? Yeah,
Tax Daddy.
This is the moment of the stream today. Tax Daddy. It's got to be a thing.
I agree.
Got to draw Tax Daddy.
Big Ben has two. We have 2 questions. One from B, one to Big Ben. We're both going to start with Fox. How long are you sticking around in the U.S.?
I'm going to be here for the whole month at least.
So excited about that. What's your favorite non-conventional munchie?
Non-conventional.
Yeah, so not something you're just going to basically think of it this way. If you can get it at the local gas station, no. If you need to go to a specialty store, sure. That's non-conventional.
Non-conventional munch.
Non-conventional munch.
I have an answer.
What's up?
The fruit last night was amazing. It was!
No,
Yeah.
it was.
Like, that was a great munchie. Holy fuck. Get a good bowl of fruit at the front of a grocery store. That's a good fucking munchie.
Gosh. Yeah, I can see myself eating things that are
Magpie.
some things that I would normally consider healthy that would be unusual for me as a munchie, like fruit.
Frozen
Or like-
Wolf, we're not high right now, so.
Actually, when I was back home and I was happy, I would often like get tea and scones, get scones, get some clotted cream, and get some strawberry jam, top of it, and smash it together.
Okay. Yep. No, that
was
counts.
Kind
That
of
counts.
Very, very British.
That's very British.
I could do that all night.
I mean,
Scones.
I guess actually now that you said that, I've been meaning to make them. I got to make these for you guys. I haven't made them in so long. I miss my crumpets. I love making crumpets
I like
with
your crumpets, yeah.
crumpets with a lemon curd and clotted cream. I love. It's one of my favorites to make. One of my favorites to eat. I got to make that for you guys.
Was that a cold weather thing? Because it was hot kind of
No, the only major cold weather thing that I really don't want to make right now is my chili, and I find that the oh my god, what the fuck is it called? Not chicken riggies, the other one. Andouille sausage.
Gumbo.
Yeah,
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya. I usually only make jambalaya in the dead of winter because,
Yes.
oh man, that is one hearty goddamn meal.
That warming your bones is the best feeling.
What would I give up in exchange for the power to put any member of the royal family into orbit?
Oh, here you go.
Oh, I would give up everything to do it to Prince Andrew, because probably then at least a lot of people that he hurt would be finally getting some justice.
Ooh.
Nicely done.
Was he on that
And then
list?
since I would have nothing after that, I would just hope charity for people that would start buying my music and yeah, I did a good thing for the world.
You did a good thing.
I got rid of the evil prince.
Alkali, you got a dirt hump in your leg for crumpets.
Wait, who's on?
Sue.
Oh, that's right, Sue. That's right. Sue's actually got to try them. Oh.
Oh, Wolf Teller, that is too real. I sometimes just eat a fucking tortilla straight up. Do you ever do that?
No, I have oil that I can fry them in and turn them into chips.
Sometimes you just gotta eat a tortilla.
Oh my god.
You're like, Mexican food. No, that's too many steps. Fold in mouth.
God damn it,
Tortilla.
Xavier.
Why is Sue humping your leg? Oh, because the
For
crumpets.
The crumpets.
Crumpets. Wow,
Sue had-
I need to try your crumpets.
I will make crumpets.
Oh, okay.
Rick
sorry.
Durrett, a fresh homemade tortilla is actually very, very good. You can really tell the difference. We're from
yeah.
Chicago, so we don't have to go very far to get just some masa. They'll give you the flour, but you can ready to press, put it on the flat iron. Yeah, no, it's amazing, and they really make a difference.
Oh, Zupa's the sky.
What's sexy, Sue? Always.
Now you're making me hungry. Alkali makes some really good soups, honestly.
Triple cherry pie. Now I'm getting hungry now too.
Well, I have good news for you. In 10 minutes, we're going to start dinner, and I think I'm making a beer cheese soup and a ham, egg, and cheese giant-ass sandwich that I will cut into 3, and you will eat 2 bites of, and put it down and say how good it was, and then wait for dessert.
Yeah.
Because you are a sweet tooth box.
Whilst eating gummies.
Well, see, yeah. Oh, you and Zan, you two are
What?
going to kill me.
Because we're the sweet ones here.
You're very sweet. You're gonna kill me. Every time, all right, guys, I'm gonna go make dinner, I turn around. This one has a bag of tortilla chips, and this one has, a bag of sugar and a spoon. And it's just oh, that sounds great. God damn it, you two.
Alkali hates it when you don't not eat before the meal.
I don't care if you eat before the meal. You don't eat when I'm getting ready to serve the meal. Hey, can you get me plates? Yeah, right after I make some nachos.
When am I not? Okay, you know I'm gonna finish it because I'm on frickin' vacuums. When
I'm not saying you're not going to finish it. I am saying min-max life. Those chippies are last till later. You could have ate all those later. Now, you have to eat those chippies minus the chippies that you ate before you ate the dinner that you're going to eat. Yeah.
Referee God, here I go.
Chippies are a before-time meal thing. Every Mexican restaurant says so.
Oh no, I can't deal with two of them. Studier says Fox is now a kobold. I can't deal with two of them.
Foxbold.
Foxbold.
Oh god.
A cobox.
You like
I'm a cobox.
Kobox.
Kobox.
Foxbold.
Foxbold. I like Foxbold.
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 Foxes are the kobolds of the forest.
Yeah.
Foxbold Bard. Foxbold Bard.
Unless there's kobolds there.
Foxbold
Then
Bard.
they're the kobolds of
Keep
the
your
forest.
chicken kobolds away from me.
Oh
Chicken
my
kobolds.
god.
Chicken balls.
He's a fox. He eats the chickens.
Co-chickens.
Oh.
I'll eat the little kobold chickens.
Aw.
Quack
And
quack.
I'll put cinnamon on them as well.
Stop putting cinnamon. Oh god.
I'm 7 kobolds. To kill.
To Cal, Zanny is 7 kobolds under a sheet. Every time they kiss me, I look at them like they're mean. And then I make them kiss me 6 more times. 7 kobolds under a sheet.
I like it.
Cinnamon sugar toast is an amazing munchie.
Ooh.
And tonight, for dessert, they don't know this yet, but I am making cinnamon toast crunch cookies. So,
You know what I want to know? Is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
yeah.
Did Wendell kill the other 2 cooks? There were 3 cooks. No longer any. There was like Wendell with a bunch of kids. I'm like, what happened to the other 2 cooks?
He became the cereal. He could have won it.
Like, what the fuck?
You're wondering what happened to the other 2 cooks? That's obvious. They snapped,
Oh.
and now they're into pop.
Oh.
There you go. See, that's the 2 of them. And then the other one, you know.
They grow
They
their own.
defected.
The other one's name used to be Crinkle, but he changed it slightly for obvious reasons. Thank you for the gifts of Frozen Wolf.
Thank you,
Green
Frozen
Drag,
Wolf.
welcome to the channel.
Oh my god.
He ate them.
I hated them. I hated
Seamus, no, they will not be. No, they are a weird version of a very crunchy cinnamon cookie that I've been trying. Okay, so
I
if you
need
have,
to try Seamus's apple.
they're very good. Oh my god. Basically, I'm trying to do a Tate's cookie. If you don't know Tate's, they're very, very crunchy chocolate chip cookies. So I'm trying to accomplish that with a snickerdoodle idea. So it's going to become a kind of like a what were we just talking about? God damn it.
Snickerdoodle?
No. Cinnamon Toast Crunch cookie.
Oh, gotcha. Oh my
Frozen,
God,
thank you for the
thank
gift
you
stub.
so
Wolf
much.
Tellers, welcome to the
gift subs.
insanity.
Thank you, Connie. That's Connie Wolfwich.
Snickerdoodles.
Oh, that's Connie Wolfwich. Yeah, I love snickerdoodles. That's why I want to get this right.
Snickerdoodles are good.
Snickerdoodles are very good, and I love a soft cookie. I love a chewy cookie. They're all good. But there is something glorious about a rock-hard, crumbly cookie because nothing goes better with milk. Nothing. So I'm going to try it.
I'm trying to think what my favorite cookie is. I do think it's a ginger snap just because of how unique it is.
You talking about the German ones I made?
I think so. They have they have a snap. They have like a real spice at the end of it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, those are the ones I made for Christmas. Yeah,
They're super good. I like that.
I'm not really a huge fan of ginger, but I do love cinnamon.
And
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I just love a good, really good, freshly baked chocolate chip cookie. They used to have really good ones at our high school. That one of our teachers started selling like Otis Spunkmeyer cookies, just fresh, and they like had them like right there, right out of a freaking. I don't know if they had like a machine or something, but I would get. I gained so much. I think I gained like 20 pounds just always getting those goddamn things in the hallway. Because it was in the art hallway. It was like, so good.
Oh my god.
One of the art teachers sold them.
Oh god.
Wow, thank you so
JD
much,
Puppy!
JD Puppy.
Oh, you're coming in the last 6 minutes of the stream. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the instant.
Hello, JD.
Oh, thank you.
Fuck, guys.
Hello, everyone. We're Zanny and Alply. We're here with Fox Amoore today. This is Fox.
I'm very tired.
Oh, we are all so tired. Hello, JD Puppy. Welcome to the insanity. I want to show it every time
Hi,
we.
JD.
JD. Everyone, JD Puppy is another streamer. They are at so many conventions. They have given so much to charity over the years with the Furry Logic. Please, please, please go give them a follow so you can see when they're streaming. Every time we pass to them, they show a clip of our shit by hitting a button somewhere in their room. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
We don't have that capability, so please, if you have a moment, just go over there and give them a follow so you know when they're streaming. JD, you're amazing. Thank you so much.
We've done a bunch of their escape rooms, and it's some seriously awesome stuff, like pro
Oh.
level. Like,
when I saw that there was going to be an escape room at a FurCon, like, I thought how I would do it. I'm like, oh, it's going to be fun. It'll be like escape room light. It'll be really neat. It's a good way to get your... Then I went to their escape room, and we were running around like idiots for an hour. Oh, what a great time. So much fun. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
yeah, I really miss you, man. We'll see you again soon.
Seriously. Well, you came in for the last few minutes of the show. We're talking about cookies. That's
Cookies.
right. And if you enjoy yourself, don't forget, with 5 minutes left, if you're enjoying, don't forget to hit that follow and or subscribe button. Follow helps you find us when we are streaming. If you have a Amazon Prime subscription, don't forget you have a free subscription. I don't care if you give it to us, give it to somebody. Fuck Bezos. He should not get to keep those $5.
So, question, Alkali. Which cookie do you think doesn't get enough good press?
What cookie doesn't get a... Oh, that's
What's the
the
underrated cookie?
almond windmill store-bought cookies.
Ooh,
You know those windmill cookies? They're pressed.
Oh, those are good.
It's an almond cookie. It is so... It's got a spice. It's got a bit of flavor.
Windmill, yeah.
They're those are like, that's one of the only store-bought cookies. I'm like, yeah, give me that.
Those
That's
are super good.
Those are actually really good. So when you find a store-bought cookie that's good, I got to go with it. That's an amazing cookie.
I'm not sure if they do it here, but over in the UK, Domino's do this thing where you get like freshly baked oven cookies, and they arrive and they're still warm and gooey and like
Oh, that's
fresh and hot, and they're like super good.
They might do that.
Wolf Teller is right. I could not remember that. Thank you very much. It's called a pizzella. I can't pronounce that. Zanny, help. Pizzelli?
Is it like a pizzone?
No, it's not a pizzone. Oh my god.
Yeah.
If you had the power to have one thing at a furry con, no matter how insane, what would you all have? Big Ben, that's an easy one for me. Full Who's Line, original cast.
Ooh. Oh. From Who's Line?
From Who's Line.
Wow.
And I'm not talking about the new one. Don't get me wrong. Let's bring in Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady is a goddamn genius. They could be the first, but I want Ryan Stiles. I hate to say it because I know that he's not our favorite right now, but I still love him for what he was. Greg Proops, Ryan Stiles, Colin Mockery, Wayne Brady, and I love Drew. And Drew can make a special guest, but I want Clive back. I want Clive Anderson to host the show. He was too good. Too good.
Someone asked what would, no matter how insane, I would say a natural wrestling show. Let's see it happen.
Ooh.
Keep your eyes on Twitter, my friend. I heard a rumor.
Okay.
I heard a rumor.
I know it's hard to pull off.
You know why normally I wouldn't even stay. I heard a rumor. You know what the rumor was? How to pull it off.
Oh.
And yes, it would actually work. Because I've heard the wrestling show 100 times. We're gonna bring in wrestling. Like, no, you're not. I work with insurance. You are not ever gonna have a wrestling show at a hotel. And then somebody this weekend was talking to me about this particular topic, and when they said, like, that would work. That would work. So maybe.
Okay. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
It could happen.
It'd be super fun. Good night,
Beaton.
If we did it what I like about wrestling and make like the con like, no, we can't do this. Shut it down. And like
Shut it down.
Yeah, like have you coming in and stuff. That'd be great.
What would you bring to a con, Fox? This is probably our last question. What would you bring to a con?
I just want something that would like manifest above me in the shape of like a fast spinning fan, so that no matter where I go at the con, like outside or inside, there is always an air conditioning supply. Like, you know, have you seen like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure where you can like have stands?
Yes.
Like you can have like powers. My stand would just be like an AC unit pointing at me like everywhere.
I think you've won furry. You would be the most popular. All the fursuiters would just cuddle around you.
Exactly. That's the whole idea. Like, why go to fursuits when you can get the fursuits to come to you?
Exactly. Like, I need to hug this person to survive.
Just have an AC unit as a stand, like constantly following you around.
Foxbolt.
Foxbolt.
And JD Puppy says they've seen a wrestling show at a con, but it was a video game con. Like, JD, I'm sure it can happen, and I'm sure a convention that has 30, 40,000 people, they could, at the level Furry's at, to put that into an insurance rider, the hotel wouldn't want that, let alone the insurance carrier.
Fox Amoore, there we
Yes.
go. Sorry, we got a name.
Oh, we did it.
We did it. To
What
all
time
of
it
our
is?
raiders, we apologize, but usually at this point, we send it over to somebody to stream. We need to, oh God, why isn't any of the windows
Question
open?
is, who's streaming?
That's what I'm checking right now. And we've got,
Question is, who's streaming?
that's what I'm checking right
That's,
now. We've got, which one? Zany?
Yeah, Zany. Right?
Zany.
There's more there as well.
Oh.
It says
More of
show more.
Oh, show
Those
more.
are off. Show more will be the
Oh,
offlines.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's one thing we finally figured out and learned.
The
All
Zany
right.
Zayla for yeah.
Yeah, well, we're going to send you Zan. You know who they are.
Yes, this is Zayla.
Oh, that's
Zayla.
Zayla!
Yes.
I apologize.
It's okay. It's okay. I had to say the full name and all. You guys seen her on when she was on with us for what was the game?
Not Jackbox, but the other one. With it, Rift Tracks.
Rift Tracks
Rift Tracks.
and walk around with Thomas. No.
Thomas the Tank, yeah. You
Thomas
nailed
the
it.
Tank. We got it. Thomas the Tank in the hallway.
All right, so just a quick reminder. Quick reminder to everyone, we will be back Sunday morning, 11:30 a.m. That's a.m., not p.m., 11:30 a.m. Central Time for Sunday morning brunch. We will be making all of our announcements for future streams, and we will be covering the full con in review. We will be covering Anthrocon in review, full with pictures and videos. A huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. You're all amazing, and as always, don't forget to hit that follow. Until next time, I want to give a huge thank you to our friend Fox Amoore.
It's good to be back.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for letting me be here.
Dude, we miss you so much. All right, do you know their Twitch names, Annie?
Yep, I got it.
Until next time, I'm Alkali.
I'm Zany.
Thank you so much for being here. We are going to pass you over to our good friend Zayla. Is that the name?
I believe so.
Send it. Raid has been created.
There we go.
There it is. Thank you all so much for being
Likewise,
here. Enjoy your evening and good night.
Night,
Bye-bye.
night.